Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gnomes, Tomes, and Catacombs, episode 7. How was your winter break? Welcome back to Gnomes, Tomes, and Catacombs, episode 7.
I can hear a echo.
I sure can. That was Devin.
My winter break was amazing.
Wonderful.
We've started, Devin. We can hear an echo.
Devin.
What am I doing?
We can hear an echo, and we've started.
Yeah, who's echoing? I hear it. Wait.
Is it echoing now? No, it's
Nope.
gotta be Devin.
Okay. How was your winter break, Neil?
Oh, it was great. Thanks for asking. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Got to see family, hung out with them, had a surprisingly good time.
That's
It was
awesome.
sunny and warm in California. Yeah.
Where'd you go in California?
Santa Barbara. It's my hometown.
How far is that from LA?
100 miles north on the coast.
And you didn't even tell
Right
me you were
against the
here.
ocean.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, you were moving.
Mr. Mouton, how was your break, Mr. Mouton?
I'm sorry, Neil.
It sucked.
Yeah?
I didn't get to stream the whole time. Yeah.
Cool.
I got socks for Christmas. It was
Nice
bad.
job. What about you,
I got
Devin? How was your
socks.
break?
Dude, it was fantastic, man. I had a super wholesome break where I went to Lake Tahoe. Our electricity went out for 12 hours. So we sang Christmas carols by candlelight while my mom played the piano.
Well, that's awesome.
Oh, wow.
And then I had a fun break. I was moving. It's been a lot of fun. We're ready to start?
Let's
Wait.
do it.
All right, where were we at last time?
Midori.
Yeah, where are we at now?
Oh, I'm sorry. Lily, what did you do for Christmas break?
That's fine.
Lily,
They
tell
got-
us what you did. What'd you do? You went out of town, didn't you? You guys traveled and all sorts of stuff?
That's cool, man.
No, Lily, tell us. Go ahead.
Hey, Lily, tell me what you did.
Yeah.
I just slept here for 20 months in a row.
Wow, thanks, LilyPichu. That means
Thanks,
a lot
Lily.
to me.
No problem.
Thanks for being subbed to me too, Lily.
Same.
Okay.
Let's move
You're gonna
on.
be
Yeah, what'd you do real
Take
quick?
it away.
No,
Alright.
wait. You went somewhere. You traveled somewhere, didn't you?
I went to New Jersey. Neil.
What'd you go to New
Neil.
Jersey for? Isn't that where your
Neil,
family
just
lives?
do it.
You have like a
Neil,
brother
be
there? You've got
alpha.
parents?
You can't let him talk over you like this, okay?
He's being polite. We're just trying to figure out what you're doing.
You're being rude. He's trying to start the game.
Neil, do you want to
He's
start
trying
the
to
game or do you
game.
want to hear what Lily did for Christmas break?
I kind of want to hear what Lily did for Christmas
Are
break.
you serious?
I asked
Tell us
everyone.
about it.
You're the only
Yeah.
one that didn't tell us.
You're being
Okay,
rude,
what-
Lily.
I went home, I visited my family, brought my dog over. They got to meet my dog for the first time. It was very... Yeah. And I ate a lot. And then I came back to California. Alright, let's start.
Wow.
Awesome.
nice. Okay.
Where last we left you guys were exiting a catacomb after having semi-accidentally released a vampire to the world. That sound about right?
That sounds about right, yeah.
Okay. So we head back out of the catacombs. It is dark outside. And you're back out in the hills. It's nighttime.
Are we,
Very exciting return.
I think
well,
we'd like to
before,
rest.
yeah, we should rest and do our level up stuff probably at some point.
Yeah,
Um,
let's talk level ups. Because you all hit 4. We rolled for HP.
Mhm.
Why don't we just go down the line and see what else you did with your character? Locke, what'd you do for level 4? You take stats or did you take feet?
Oh, yeah, hold on, I wrote it down. I'll find it. Go back to
I can
someone
tell
else.
you what I did, Neil.
Thank you, Captain Barbo. What'd you do?
Since I am prepared, I added 2 points to my charisma, which was the best move. That is what
Excellent. Wonderful. What is your charisma now?
I did. 18.
Wow.
Plus 4 to the modifier, yeah.
That's a
You're
lot
so
of charisma.
sexy.
Very charismatic, yes.
Okay. What about
I knew there
Midori?
was
What,
something I liked about you.
what'd you do at level up?
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, please.
Excellent. Great. Mr. Knot.
Hello. I took Fade Away, and so that's +1 int and the gnome racial ability. And
Fade
then
away? What is fade away?
Fade Away.
Is that a
Is-
spell?
It's a feat.
Ooh.
Just a moment. Yeah, it's increase your dex or int score by 1 to a max of 20.
Uh-huh.
It's now 20. And after you take damage, you can use a reaction to magically become invisible until the end of your next turn or until you attack.
Ooh. That's one of those Xanthor's Guide, right?
Yeah, you have to be a gnome to do it.
Right. Cool.
And then I took
Wonderful.
Mage Hand.
And Mage Hand as a spell.
Cantrip.
Cantrip, right. Oh, because you get an extra cantrip at level 4? Cool.
Yes.
All right, and back to Locke. What
I
did you
remember.
bring?
I am taking Sentinel.
Oh, yes. Okay. And
Of
last but not
course.
least, Midori.
I can't decide. I can just increase my stat points, right? I don't need a feat.
You
That's
can
what I did, yeah.
increase any one stat by 2 or any 2 stats by 1.
Okay. I want to increase my constitution
Mm.
and my strength.
Okay, so your constitution will go to 14, your strength will go to 13, and you will gain 4 to your maximum HP.
Real quick for Sentinel, if I make that attack against somebody that's about to attack somebody else, it doesn't cancel their attack unless I kill them, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay, just making sure.
Wonderful. So you're out of the cave, you're out of the catacombs. It was a hellish nightmare down there, and you can come out, find the place that you've been making camp, and crash out. As well, y'all need a rest as far as I remember. So why don't we just pick right back up the next day? The sun is out. It's shining, it's warm. You can hardly believe you just met a vampire last night. Feels like it must have been weeks ago.
Can I roll a die?
Yeah, let's roll some
Thank you.
dice. You gain 5 and 7.
Wait, how come you rolled 2 hit dice?
So I have 2. I can roll 3 if I
Oh.
want, right? I might even roll my
I
third.
thought we were rolling for. I'm sorry. I thought we were rolling for levels.
No, just for healing.
I'm gonna
Okay.
roll 3.
All right, burning through all those extra hit die.
I have 1
Wonderful.
left now, right? Because I get a new one
if-
for resting.
Yes, I suppose.
Okay,
You were at
I'm
4
just
before, or 3 before?
I was at 3 before. Yep, just
Yeah.
checking.
Cool. All right, everyone gains a little bit of HP. And is there anything else you want to do in this mountain range? Are you going to head back to civilization? What's the plan? It's got to be a plan.
I think we're good on the mountain range for now.
Sorry, question. What was my max health? It says 27 here, is that correct?
It should be 27 after the +4.
Okay,
My notes have you at 23 for.
I was
after
already
you-
at 27, so I got confused. I can just leave it at
Yeah.
27 then.
I think it should be at 27.
Yeah, because you unfortunately rolled really bad on your level up, I think.
Yeah, I remember.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So, let's get some soundtracks going on for everything around you. And the party wakes up and decides to figure out what the hell to do. So here you are at camp, just chilling. Everyone is slowly woken up. And I guess you start discussing where you're going to go next and what you're going to do next.
We should find that vampire.
I think before we get involved in any more of this type of stuff, we should go and do some research and figure out what it is we're getting into. I feel like we've made some mistakes because we don't really know what's going on around here.
That vampire is an insult to my goddess.
Yeah, but we can't do anything about that vampire. She's
She
far too
defies
strong.
death.
If you want to chase after her, be my guest. But I think it would be an unwise decision.
Aye, Milas, why didn't your goddess smite her down then?
She was busy.
We can go after the vampire lady, the vampiress, as one might call her. But I think we should spend a deal of time researching this first so that we can have a better understanding of the forces we're dealing with.
I
Fine.
agree with Lord Locke.
Okay, I mean, if he agrees, then I agree too.
Okay, so, can I have how do I get a notebook? Do I need to go to town to buy something to write notes in?
Yeah, you probably don't have one on you, so head to civilization to start getting a notebook.
Yeah, sure.
That's fine. All right.
Rations too. Rations.
Rations. Please mark off a day of rations for today if you have any.
Yeah, I got none.
I'm gonna go hungry, I think.
Well, if you get to civilization today, you can eat then, and it'll be fine. You can go hungry for the morning. Not a problem.
Intermittent fasting.
Mm-hmm. As you get to that same section of river that you've been trying to cross back and forth over using the impromptu raft that you've built, Gerald's owl spots some heavy activity along the river. From your owl's perspective, you can see what looks like a small group of people building a bridge across a section of the river.
What's up, Gerald?
Hello, my friends. I see over the ridge that somebody is building a bridge.
What, do these people look armed? Are they soldiers? Or do they look like common folk? Or
An astute.
What do they look like?
It looks like a group of soldiers guarding a group of slaves and building a bridge, maybe together.
How
Is it
many
hobo
soldiers?
time, boys?
You can count 5 soldiers, and maybe about as many slaves as well. You know that typically, in like armed groups, what we call a spear is 8 soldiers and a knight, and that's like your most common like deployment of units. That's your smallest unit available to the military. So if there's 5 soldiers here, there's probably 2 or 3 more hiding somewhere else, maybe in a tent, and probably like a knight or a commander around as well.
Slaves aren't illegal, right? They're just.
As long as they were taken in war, it's fine. No one's allowed to be born into slavery.
do we have any? Are they flying any banners? Would we know who they're working with, Gerald?
Yes, they are flying banners, actually. In fact, they're banners that you recognize. They are the banners of Major Tavington's little group of people.
I will tell my party that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide my ring. Since we've been walking for a bit, I assume. Have I figured out what the ring does yet, or no?
Nope.
Cool. I hide it.
Cool. Yeah, the bridge is not fully built. It looks like it might be able to hold some amount of weight, and you could probably cross it, but it's definitely not finished. Also, Gerald, you have a better owl now that doesn't take up the whole screen with its
Thanks.
hitbox. Mm-hmm.
Alright, Locke, what do you want to do? Do you want to cross the bridge, or?
I don't feel comfortable moving across this bridge right now. I'm still exhausted from our last encounter. And if things go wrong, I don't think I'm going to be much use to you guys.
We could shout at them from across the bridge.
Would it be
friend.
expected that soldiers would be carrying crossbows, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Why
Oh.
would they attack us though?
Well, we know that they're flying Lord Tavington's or Major Tavington's colors. We don't know what their purpose is in this area. It's possible that they'll try to execute anybody that they think has uncovered something that shouldn't be spread to the general public. Remember, we're not even supposed to be here.
One soldier got away before when we were fighting him a few weeks ago, I think.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
We could create an illusion of a man crossing the bridge and see what they do. And see if they attack him.
We could just cross the bridge, and if they attack us, we defend ourselves.
No, because if we sit on the other side of the bridge, they come across, I'll mess up the bridge.
Is there another way to get around, Neil? How do we usually go?
Oh, yeah.
Usually you're upstream of this area where it's a little bit wider, but there's no cliffs, and you've got a raft that you've stashed somewhere. So you
Are
could
we okay to?
yeah, you could go use that if you wanted.
Let's just continue on our way, gang.
Like, you think we can head further around and avoid this lot?
Yeah, we can go to our raft that we have up ahead.
That's such a
Avoid
good
them.
idea, Captain Barbo. I agree.
In terms
Well,
of
how do we
like,
figure out what they're doing?
yeah, in terms of like soldiers, like Major Tavington, generally, it would be exceptional for them to just slaughter a group of travelers, right? That would be pretty exceptional for them, or?
That would be
Insane. Right?
definitely that would be crazy. Like, why would you just murder innocent people? Who would do such a thing?
Well, I mean,
Not us.
apparently we do under some circumstances. If you guys feel safe crossing, we could try. Just make sure that you stay cautious as you do.
Well, before we cross, why not just talk to them from the other side and see if they have anything to hide?
I
Hi,
feel
how
like-
you doing, friends? Why is there a bridge here?
Shouldn't
Wait.
we act as relaxed as possible? We don't want to stir any suspicions about why we were here, what we did. We also need to make sure we have the same story as well.
You should ask him to. Yeah, you should ask him to cross, Locke. You should be the one talking. You're noble.
We're part of a noble's guard,
Doing what?
Guarding
What would we
a-
be out here
bringing
doing?
him back to his yard.
Dory, the death cleric chick.
Why don't we just shout from across the bridge? Hey, can we cross?
Well, because we look weird.
How do we look weird? We look
We're just
great.
people
Well, what we
crossing.
don't want them to know
No,
is
we're
we
a
don't want
bunch
them
of
to think that we
dudes.
were here investigating the very thing they're building a bridge to. They might find
Yeah.
it necessary to detain us or kill us if they think we've uncovered something that we shouldn't have.
Can we see the map, Neil?
Can we
The
what?
world map?
Yeah. One sec.
You
And
guys are over
where?
here.
We're over there. And Pedal Water is like a city?
Pedal Water? Oh, that's the name of one of the rivers here.
Oh,
The
okay.
fork of the river. Yeah.
Can we just
This
say we're on
whole-
our way from Ralwick?
Let's say we well.
Going
How
to-
about we escorted Midori out here to do some ceremony, some worshiping thing, and then we're on our way back to the city. I think that's
You're
a.
using me again.
I think that's a pretty good.
Would you be able to say that you're from Gold Hill and you're just going to Bridgegate? Is that...
We don't want
I
to lie
can
too
normally
much about
take the
specifics.
road,
That's
you
fine.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the road. Yep, I see it now.
Okay. We can just say we were escorting Midori out here, and she was doing some ceremony with her god
shit.
or goddess. Sound okay, Midori?
What kind of ceremony would you do out here, Midori?
I'm not sure. I guess I'll make something up.
Some cleric-y
The
stuff.
ceremony of death.
That sounds appropriate. Okay. Are we all good? Can
Make
we approach the
sure
bridge?
Stay on the other side of the bridge so we don't get fucked.
Aye, we can
Cool.
talk to him before we cross the bridge.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, the party moves forward. Who is going to be the forward speaker?
I'll be the forward speaker.
1, 2, 3, not it.
So as you come down and approach the bridge, you hear one of the soldiers from the other side calling out, "Hello there!"
Hello there, men of Lord Tavington. How are you doing this fine evening, day,
Day.
morning?
How do we know they're from Tabington?
Yeah, we know their colors. Of course we'd recognize their banner.
We're from the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite well, just building a bridge and overseeing slave labor, of course. How'd you get over there?
Unfortunately, we had to go through the trouble of constructing a raft. I see we won't have to repeat that process, hopefully. Escorting our lovely cleric over here for a ceremony. Is this bridge stable enough for us to cross back yet?
Move carefully, one at a time. Wait on the supports.
I'll cross first.
Go for it.
Sure. Do you want me to cross like square by
No, it's
square? Or am
fine.
I just let it?
Fine,
Okay.
you did it. You made it across.
I'll cross.
Some of these guards come over to see what the hell's going on. They move some of the slaves out of the way so that you guys can have more room to chat. They come over to see what's up, really. The same guy, it's this one on the left that was talking earlier, says to you now, "So, what's it look like over there? We've got business on the other side."
Unfortunately, we didn't venture too deep into these parts. We've heard rumors of trouble past here, but we were only here for a ceremony for our cleric. What kind of business do you guys have over here? I'm curious.
I'm not sure. The lieutenant's got it all figured out. We're just going where we're told and doing what they tell us to do.
Building a bridge.
I don't know if you know what army life is like, but hurry up, wait, work. Don't tell us nothing.
That's very interesting. Do you think your lieutenant has any extra work for us to do? After escorting our cleric here, we find ourselves fresh out of jobs.
Yeah, let me go see. And he heads off to go talk to their lieutenant, who steps out of her tent a few moments later and comes back with the guard. And as she walks around this bush to come see you, she stops, immediately puts her hand on her sword and says, "You there! You look familiar. Hold on." And hurries back to her tent.
Who does she say that to?
Who was she looking
She's
at?
looking at Locke and Midori specifically.
Monka S.
Not
I'm
looking at
trying
me,
to
homie.
lock. You want to book it or you want to stay?
Can
Probably
I
book
poke
it.
the
I'm sure if the
gnome?
lieutenant recognizes us, we're in absolutely good standing with Mr.
Can I poke the gnome and ask him to change her Locke's appearance? With
We're
minor
already
illusion?
here
a little
past
bit.
all the
You
people.
already saw us.
I guess yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
we shouldn't be using magic right in front of everybody.
She comes back out holding a piece of parchment, looks at it a few times, and looks over to you, and then holds it up to your face and says, "Are you these people?" And you can see it as a woodblock wanted poster with a pretty decent representation of Locke, Midori, Gerald, and
Wait,
it
wait,
can
wait.
still be Brad Barbeau.
Captain Bad Bread Barbo.
Wait, what are the wanted for crimes on this poster?
Treason.
For what again?
There is a price on your head.
It probably just
100
says
gold.
treason. We don't
That
know
was
what
Yeah.
it's
the
for.
goddess
25
of.
for each of you.
That was the goddess of Martha Midori, though, right?
Yes, it does have a symbol of Martha dangling from the bust.
I am completely
Drawn
changed
there.
from that. I have death marks all over me. I have black clothing. It's pretty
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. So she's holding it up and looking at you guys, and you're quite different, but Locke is more or less the same.
I've definitely picked up
Gerald-
a scar or two from that skeleton fight. I'm sure we've had. I'm sure
You're
the
right.
hair
You know
has
what?
probably been
That-
singed
that
off of.
scar, she just can't see you anymore.
The
It's-
fireball, the hair has probably been singed off of some of our bodies. I'm sure we are quite different in appearance at this point.
All Superman needed was some glasses, and no one could figure out who he
That's a
was.
fact.
So.
There we go.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to call into question her ability to have memorized every single posted bounty. There must be a lot of treasonous folk out in these parts.
That's 100
That's
gold,
true.
Steve.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Why would she know you instead of all of the other people around?
Yeah, that is a good
Something worth
point.
chewing on.
Oh, never mind. It sounds like you've already got that point figured out, so
Oh,
maybe it's not a good
gee.
point. I mean, looking into it, the resemblance is definitely uncanny for a couple of us, but I mean, we're here escorting our death cleric in the out here for a ceremony. I'm not entirely sure what to say. If you think these four are out here, perhaps we can take up a job and look for them for you guys, but
Then you would be happy to go back to Bridgelight and answer a few questions for us, right?
absolutely, we would love an escort.
Excellent. Well, she goes off to grab her horse, and she's going to take 2 of her guards with her and leave the rest here to continue the job. And we'll escort you guys to Bridgegate, where you will be questioned.
Whoa, hold on.
Now,
Let's
Does she have
whoa.
horses for us?
Hold on.
No.
How's this working?
You're all going to have to walk. She's just going to ride alongside you guys. Before you take off, she will look to one of the guards that's coming with you, and this guy right here, and tell him to disarm 4 of you.
Whoa.
And he will walk over to Locke first and say, "Excuse me, sir, can I take your weapon, please?"
As much as I appreciate the sentiment, we've spent enough time in these parts to see the dangers, and I don't feel comfortable shedding my weapons here before a group of soldiers that is detaining us.
Well, should we come into a fight, we'll happily distribute them to win the day. I mean, an honest man would see no harm in this.
An honest man also knows that a man can lose his head in a matter of minutes out here. I don't know if I trust the distribution of weapons to take place if a group of bandits rolls up alongside us on the road.
Also, he is a lord, so we are not really able to take his sword. That would be untoward.
That is sorry. I didn't recognize you. But you're sorry, my lord. He looks to Midori, Gerald, and Captain Barbo. Your weapons, though.
We've already established that the picture, that's not
Give me-
me.
Locke, give me a deception check for smooth talking your way out of this, because that was pretty good. That's good enough to maybe convince someone.
But not good enough that I still have to roll for it? Okay.
still gotta
I
roll
see
for
how
it.
it is. Neil, okay. Deception, hold on. Now, is this deception or is this more of kind of an intimidation kind of thing?
Ooh, well, I
he's
was going to
gonna
say
be
it could be
intimidating.
deception or persuasion, because you're not really lying. You're
I
just
can
trying
do
to make a
persuasion,
reasonable
sure.
argument.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay.
Whoa!
The knight says, "Well, you're probably right. Do any of you have bows on you?"
I believe I am carrying a crossbow. Aren't you like always carrying a crossbow?
I have a light crossbow.
I do not have a
I have a light
crossbow.
crossbow, yeah.
She will just ask to take the crossbows then.
Of course, that's
leave you
more
with
than
the
reasonable. I'll gladly hand over my crossbow, sure.
Of course. Alright, I'll handle.
I would say, oh, you wouldn't. I'm just gonna use my. You wouldn't pot an old gnome with his walking stick.
No, you can keep your stick. Just the missile weapons.
Thank you, my boy.
I cringe.
All right. Thoroughly disarmed, your small group heads out for Bridgegate, which is just a few miles away. Oh, God. Yeah, just a few miles away from where you're standing. You'll probably be there before sundown.
Well, hold on. Let's talk a little bit about our travel group.
Can we see a map of our journey?
Yeah, let's get a map of our journey. I'd like to see a layout, just to know.
I'd like to see not a battle
that's
map,
fine.
but you know.
Okay.
I
Well,
see a-
you're gonna cross this little river here. You can see the world map, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just gonna cross this river, or you already have, and then it's just a quick jaunt down the road and into Bridgegate.
Are there any, what's around us?
It's pretty open wastelands. To the
So-
north of this area is just like badlands, nothing but rock and dirt. And then to the south is some nicer grassy areas. The road does run through a grassier region, but there's still not a lot of trees. It's fairly flat, open terrain. Some rocks, some rise and fall to the land.
For the lieutenant, would I spot like an obvious fuck, I should know this, but like she needs like something to channel like magics through, right? Like some sort of spell thing or
So
something.
she doesn't look
She's
like
a
a
knight.
wizard. She's just a knight.
Just
yeah.
a night.
Non-spell casting.
How
Okay.
far is she ahead of us? Am I able to like have a like private conversation with Locke?
There are 4 of you, 3 of them. She will typically ride maybe like 40 or 50 feet ahead of you guys. And then the 2 soldiers will walk behind you all. So you could have a private conversation with Locke. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask.
Come up
sorry.
too.
Okay,
Sorry.
You can all
Um,
have a private conversation.
yeah. What's the plan here, Locke?
We can whack him. We can whack him.
I
We
mean,
interrogate
hold
the
on.
knight.
There's only one person moving on the horse, right? The lieutenant. The other 2 guards are on feet behind us.
Gnome could create a minor illusion or something ahead.
Well, Gnome, do you feel comfortable putting her to sleep? Do you think you can do it?
I could sleep the guards for sure. That one, the knight, I don't know. Maybe too strong.
Hmm.
So
Cyber
something
horses
could go wrong.
foot.
But if I sleep the guards, maybe some way to stop the horse so she can't get away?
I could stab the horse. Could you sleep the horse?
I could sleep the horse. Then you have 3 enemies to deal with until I go again.
She
Until
can't. Well, that's fine. She just can't get back to Bridgegate.
I mean, we could sleep the horse, and then I imagine the guards would go up to assist her. And then when everybody's up there, you know, we could try to knock him out, and then we could ask the lieutenant some questions and then take off.
Yes, I think getting what the lieutenant knows will get us to our next part of our quest. That would be best.
How many times do you think you have it in you to sleep anybody right now?
Oh, lots of times. I can sleep all day.
Could you put the horse to sleep, and then when the guards move up to check on her, put the 2 guards to sleep as well?
If there's time and they don't smack me before I can...
Well, how much time do you
Cast.
need between casts?
I need 1 round. I don't know how to say it.
6 seconds? Is that
4 seconds. Yeah.
what? Do you know what is this? How many seconds is it?
6.
It would be 6, yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. 6 seconds. Midori.
So you'd have to cover me.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Sentinel does out of character? Sorry.
Yeah. I'm very weak right now. I have 9 HP though. Just
We
letting
could
you
also
know.
talk ourselves out of it.
No,
maybe,
we're not talking
but
our way
it's
out of this
kinda
one.
hard.
We match the description way too closely when we're too unique of a group. Okay, I think we have to sleep the horse and then sleep the guards when they move up, and then all of us will have to take out the knight. Midori,
the
can you
guard-
refrain from killing anybody?
Won't the guards see Gerald casting?
I mean, Gerald's an old gnome wandering around muttering to himself anyway. Are they really going to be
Yeah.
suspicious of him?
Oh, I'm gonna start singing a song, and then the somatic component's gonna be in the song.
Okay. Ooh, that's good.
I got this.
Sing for us, everybody.
Okay, so you're going to sleep the horse, then you're going to sleep the guards. Once the guards are asleep, we strike the lieutenant, correct?
Good plan. Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we're good. Let me just see how much HP a riding horse has. Okay, cool.
Well, you
10.
put Midori back one. Or Midori, can you move yourself back one? Thank you. Walk up ahead.
So
Oh, maybe that is-
I'll just kind of dawdle off the trail, mumbling to myself. Over the hill so steep, here I go. Deep, deep, deep. Not gonna crack into a heap. Time for sleep. Okay, and I hit him.
Okay. I want you to give me some sort of check for being like a crazy, nonchalant, dotting old man who's singing.
With advantage.
Just tell me on some check to be like inconspicuous with your stuff. I think it's likely, but I still want you to roll something.
I'm
How
gonna
about
kind
an
of.
intelligence check?
What sort of intelligence check? Tell me
Thank
on
you.
it.
For how intelligent I would be to be able to like act the part of a dawdling old gnome.
Isn't that
And,
more of
like-
a charisma thing than an intelligence thing?
Well, it takes a lot of smarts, Neil, to know how to act the part. And Here, actually, I mean, if we're gonna be, yeah, lots of smarts.
Lots of smarts.
Yeah, all
need-
kinds of smarts. You
All
want
right.
a performance check?
Give me an intelligence check, buddy. A straight, flat intelligence check.
God
See if you
tier.
can outsmart these guys. If you roll a 1, I'm gonna laugh so hard. Okay. All right, let me a quick perception check down the line, just to see if they know what's going on here. What would their insight be? Got shitty insight. Yeah,
Whew.
it's just the old gnome. He's not doing anything fancy, whatever.
Oh.
So you're off on the road. You cast Sleep, centered on the knight and her horse.
Yeah, we're on the wait. Just a quick question before I do that. If I cast like centered on it, it hits the knight and the horse, right?
Right, because it's an AOE.
So I don't want to do that. I'm gonna just target the horse's butt, so I only get the horse.
It
otherwise it's
always starts with the creature with the lowest hit dice. So if you target
okay.
on the 2 of them or 1 of them, it'll still affect Horsey first.
Sounds fine. Okay.
Cool. All right, let's roll horse HP. It is not great. The horse only has 10 hit points. So give me a sleep spell and roll better than a 10.
It's almost more HP than Gerald.
Yeah. Story of my life, dude. Here we go.
Easy peasy. The horse immediately falls asleep and throws the rider. Sort of.
Am I able to like?
Makes a dex check and lands prone on the ground with a heavy
Am I able to run
thud.
up and attack her?
What?
Okay.
Well, we're
just
gonna roll initiative now.
Was that enough hit die to actually like sleep her too?
No way.
Okay. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, way too many. As soon as
Like
the
your
horse
character.
falls, everyone, the soldiers jump to action.
Wait, what did jump to action? Why?
All of a sudden, their commander's horse just fell over.
When you say
Like-
jump to action, what do you mean by that?
I mean, instead of chatting, they roll initiative, grab their spears.
Are they looking at us, or are they looking to go help
Yeah.
her?
I mean, we're talking like 6 seconds here.
Okay.
We'll just see. Who
We
goes
rolled
first and
initiative.
you make your act. Yeah.
Got
yeah.
it.
Do it together. Locke, Guard, Barbo, Gerald, Midori, Guard, and Knight. Wonderful. So, Locke, you are first to act before anyone else has sort of figured out what's going on here.
All right. Yeah, I call forward, Lieutenant. What's going on with your horse? And then I just step right here, and I end my turn.
Okay, and Barbo?
I will follow suit with Locke and step up there and be ready to support him.
All right. And
Oh, I will act like I'm looking around for like people who have attacked her.
these guys aren't the brightest tools in the shed. Nope. They really aren't. So they spend all their movement coming up over here to go after her. And one of them says, Keldelena, what's happened? She gets to her feet and looks at her horse, which is just unconscious. And you can see the gears turning in her head, and she turns to look directly at Gerald.
I'm like,
So what are you doing?
I'm carefully observing this bush. It's my stick's shaking at. Oh, there's a
Dotty
nice
gnome.
bush there. Oh, I remember when I was a bush when I was young. A spry young bush indeed. And, yes, and it looks like the horse fell right on its tush.
She's not buying it.
Oh,
Nope, she's not buying it. She says, the gnome!
no! Where's
Draws
the
her weapon, gets to her feet, which takes half of her movement, and then let's get this grid. We're too cool for a grid. And is then going to use the rest of her movement to get to the gnome, but she can't make an attack because she had to stand
Ooh,
up.
I think I get an attack of opportunity on that.
Yes, because she's gonna run right past you,
Yep.
and you
so
have Sentinel, so you can stop her movement if you hit her.
12.
But 12 won't do it.
Nope.
Nope, it'll hit
Sure
her
we
in the
didn't
plate
flank her?
mail. I'm sure you didn't flank her, but I like what you're thinking. And Gerald, it'll be your turn. She's closed to you, but hasn't made an attack yet.
Yes. Well, looks like the jig is up, and I've been snitched. I gotta say, later, bitch. And I'm gonna cast Misty Step.
And where do you go? Where do you Misty Step to? It's like 30 feet from you, right?
Yeah. I'll step. Can I like mist? It just disappears, right? So can I Misty Step into like a hiding spot?
I think it's somewhere you have to see. So
Sure.
wherever you can see within 30 feet. But it can be behind a bush, be in a tree, I suppose.
Okay. I would like to Misty Step into a tree. This tree. Oh, wait, that's not me. How do I draw again? I'm sorry. It's been like 2 weeks since I've been on this thing. Let's see. Ruler, right?
Yes. Or if you right-click when you're dragging yourself around, just single right-click.
Can I Misty Step into this tree?
Yeah, totally.
Cool. And then that's the idea. Boom.
You are now in a tree.
Excellent.
Midori.
I will. What is the knight feeling right now?
Feeling, like emotionally?
Yeah, emotionally. How is she feeling?
Give me a charisma check to read her face. You can do an insight if you would like.
Okay.
You're skilled in insight. She's looking a little confounded. Her prey has just vanished from in front of her. Frustrated.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Sorry, I'm gonna go walk next to Locke and Captain Barbo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as if, like, what just happened?
Nice. All right, Locke, it's your turn.
Let's see. Ruler. I should have done this before. I'm sorry. Am I close enough to that guard for him to get an attack of opportunity on me?
No.
Oh god, I'm drawing. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm going to move to the Night Lady.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm probably... Oh, wait, hold on. Not quite that close, though. Sorry, I just have to make sure I'm ordering correctly. When you make a... Because I'm probably going to try to do a trip attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend one spirited item to attack now. Attacks roll. Okay, I get to roll first for this, correct? I'm pretty sure I roll my attack first, right? Before I have to roll a
Yes,
spirited
and if
attack?
it hits, then you can roll the trip if you want.
Okay. That's nothing there is even coming close to hitting, so...
No.
I'll do that, and then I will be done with my turn.
All right, Captain Barbo.
Or wait. I'll back up a little bit right here, and now I'm done with my turn.
Oh yeah, make it so I can't get. Oh, I like that. All right, I am going to.
No, wait, I changed my mind. Can I move to the other side of her?
No, it doesn't matter. No,
Okay,
you
never
already
mind.
did
Yeah,
it.
no
We're good.
retconning. You're good.
Thank you.
Just fucking do it.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to her, and I'm going to. Hold on, I gotta turn my character. I'm gonna say hit or miss.
Oh, wait. Or never mind, yeah.
Go ahead. What
No,
do you
no.
think?
Kidding, kids.
Yeah.
Go.
All right, so I'm gonna attack with my first sword, Barb.
Barb clatters harmlessly against her armor, but it sends sparks in the air.
Okay, I'm gonna attack with Eric too.
Eric comes down and finds a gap right underneath her armpit, or I should say, lunges forward and finds that spot where the chainmail doesn't quite meet, and you skewer her for 7 points of damage.
12.
What's the Oh, if there's no one within how much you get
5
to...
feet.
Oh, sweet.
No enemies within 5 feet. Doesn't matter.
Right,
what
she
else,
takes
but yeah.
12.
And then I'm going to use fancy footwork and walk away.
Sure, you can move 15 feet.
Cool. I'm gonna move right here. Is that? Sorry.
That's a little far.
Okay. So
You can move back to where you started.
I'll move up to Gerald, my homie.
Perfect.
For my
All right,
homies.
First of the guard. Does not see where Gerald is, so he will spend the round looking around. He'll spend a full round perception check, trying to find where stupid little gnome went. And he spots the gnome in the tree.
Shit.
And at the end of his round, he shouts, "In the tree! The gnome's in the tree!" The other guard,
Did he specify which tree?
Yeah, which tree?
he points at it.
God damn it. There's a lot of trees.
The next guard comes up towards Gerald. I don't think he can get to you enough to hit you. So he's just going to throw his spear at you while you're in the tree, Gerald. He's just going to chuck it.
Would you say a disadvantage because of the... Not best
he
of the
rolls a
known.
7.
Nope.
Nope.
Even the wizard can dodge that.
Yeah. It comes in and falls flat on the ground somewhere nearby. And it becomes the knight's turn.
Guess they never miss.
Huh?
That's a meme.
Yeah, you finished the meme. Okay.
Oh no.
All right. The knight will come over and engage with Captain Barbo, taking 2 attacks at you. The first with the great sword comes down on you for
parry it.
13. You block it with both Barb and Eric. And her second blow comes this time horizontal at the side, trying to cut you in half.
That one hit.
Yeah, you deflect it slightly, and then it just catches you in the side and rips you for 11 points of damage, leaving a bright red streak across the ground. Gerald, you're in a tree. It's your turn.
Do I have enough? What's sleep's cone? Sleep 5e.
What?
I'm
I
a
don't
little
understand any of
bit
that.
Not cone, but area.
What's the area of
20
sleep?
Yep.
Sleep is
20 feet.
20 foot by 20 foot. Perfect.
Sleep in the guards.
They're within 20 feet of each other. Yes, they are.
Yes.
Roll me a sleep spell.
As you wish, my lord.
16. It will put this guard to sleep immediately.
The first one in front of me, then is the one I choose. Yeah.
It's the one with the lowest HP.
Oh, it's hit points. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's this guy in the back.
All right. I'm done with my turn. I mean, I can't do anything else. So.
Right. Midori.
Since that guard is sleeping, can't I go up to him and touch him now?
No, no, no! Don't kill him.
Yes, you can murder him with a touch, but it takes a full minute to do.
Oh.
So you could absolutely put him to death, but not quite in the middle of combat.
Alright, never mind. Alright, seeing as my teammates are in trouble, I focus on the knight and cast Guiding Bolt.
Ooh, go for it.
Damn.
Holy shit!
All the
See ya.
maximum. She takes 23 damage and is almost dead.
Alright, go
Hog.
team.
And then Locke's turn rolls around.
I think I can step behind her and take a swing.
Yeah.
Try not to miss this time.
I am holding back
Oh.
damage. Holding back
Okay,
damage.
so you bring her to 0. The knight falls unconscious to the ground as the what is it? It's a halberd. As the halberd like clips her in the neck. It's the back side of it, so it's the hammer side. Just hits her in the neck, sends her to the ground.
We never
Totally
miss.
unconscious.
Gotcha. And then after, I move 25, so I have 5, or I don't think I can move anymore, can I?
You can no, that's it because you're encumbered.
Okay, gotcha. All right, then I have my turn right here.
Bad Brad Garbo.
Are the one's asleep, right? The back one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to this guy, and I'm gonna attack him with both Barb and Eric.
Bring it forward. Barb is no go. Neither is Eric. I think they're just blows easily blocked by that guard's shield over and over again. It's his turn. He has no weapon because he threw it last round. So he's going to drop his shield, which takes him a full round to do, and get down on his knees and beg for his life. He puts his shield to the ground, throws it, goes down on all fours, and just puts his head to the ground at your feet and saying, "Please, spare my life."
I use my mage hand to gently pat him on the head.
I'll whisper to him, I guess I always miss, huh? Shit.
Hey, that's my meme.
Can we give these two some rope to tie themselves up?
They're gonna tie themselves. I'm gonna tie them up, Steve.
Sure. Yeah. That's what we.
I'm a
do.
pirate.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
what I do.
Cool.
I'm gonna tie the strongest knots that you've ever seen.
Okay. All right. I'm
Someone
keeping
has
a close
rope,
eye on
right?
Midori the entire time to make sure she doesn't send any of these people off
let
to
me
the
look.
afterlife.
I do have 50 feet of silk rope.
Perfect. You can go ahead and tie them up with
20
it.
feet?
I
Sure.
withdraw my bagpipes from the top of the tree and begin to play a little song. Just a song, not a narrated song. Just for the mood. Okay.
And we tie the knight up as well. Is that cool?
I'm rolling a performance check.
Sure. You tie up the guards. You tie up the knight. And she will wake up in a little bit.
Wait, before she wakes up, so what kind of armor and weapon is she using?
She's using a great sword, and she is wearing plate mail.
Plate
Steal
mail.
that shit, homie.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, let's figure out if it'll. At
Fit him.
best, you will be able to resize it, and it'll fit you. At worst, it'll be so terribly outsized. So let's. What is your height and weight?
Hold on.
He doesn't have his height and weight on
Mr. Moon.
You
Fuck.
could
Where is
just
this on your
use
character
the
sheet?
actual height and weight.
What, your
just
fight too?
5'6".
5'2"?
I definitely don't have this on here. Okay, we'll
5'8".
go. I think 5'8" sounds like a noble height to be.
Didn't we already go through this? You were 5'8", right? That wasn't that like the worst height to be because then you're too tall to be considered short, but you're the shortest of the tall people.
He went through that in real life.
Wow,
yeah.
are we role playing still, Neil, or did we just?
Well, no, this was the discussion we had last time we had to talk about your height.
Okay, sure, Neil.
Game.
5'8" then. Make fun of me all you want, but I think a mighty warrior lady would probably be a little on the taller side as well. So that armor is going to fit me damn well.
I was going to just roll for her height and weight.
Roll it.
I will. She is 5'1", 121 pounds. No, this is a 54-year-old woman. This is not who we're looking for. Looking for a woman in her 30s. Here we go. 5'7", 137 pounds.
Damn,
Sounds like
that's
fit
like
him.
that's me in real life almost. There we go.
Get it on.
I
so
like
you
my
know what?
armor a tad on the tight side anyway, so it's good.
You can get this armor, take it with you somewhere, have someone resize it for you because you'll need to make slight adjustments, and you could get yourself some plate mail.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, there's the one annoying bit that she's got the shield of her house's symbol emblazoned on her chest.
I thought you
You
were going
might
boobs.
have to. No, that
My bad,
armor is really no. It'll like break your sternum. Bad idea. You might need to find like a sketchy person to kind of like. It's gonna, it's got someone's sigil emblazoned on it. It kind of illegal to resize it. Clearly stolen. So find someone on the less
Sketchy then.
righteous side of the business, and you're fine.
Sure, sounds
Wait,
good.
Neil. Does the armor have boob grooves? Because
It just said no.
I just
You just said
blue
no.
groups are like really. Yeah,
I only
if you
made
get
the joke because you were like
protrusion-
going like this. That was.
Yeah, because if you get the protrusion of the boobs, then when you get like blunt impact on you, you end up getting a lot of pressure right in the middle, like right on your sternum.
Yeah, but you look
it's, like,
cool.
super dangerous.
It's true.
but I want Steven's artwork on the subreddit to have boob
Okay,
grooves.
we are taking the scale
Nice.
mail from her. Okay, so she's not got, and she has a great sword.
Yeah, it's just a two-handed sword.
Is this
plain
kind
warrior.
of these kinds of weapons aren't comparable to like halberds, right? You wouldn't be able to use them like a glaive, right?
No, they're not pole arms.
Okay, gotcha. And then does she appear to have anything special that would catch our attention, like a ring or an earring or something that might be endowed with some sort of magical property?
Nothing that looks magical to the undiscerning eye.
Gnome, do you want to check her real quick? Do you want to run a detect magic to make sure we're not missing anything valuable here?
Takes 10 minutes and the guards will wake up. But I can do I can
They're
take
tied
a
up.
quick.
Yeah, guards are indefinitely
can
detained.
Can we move under like a tree or something so we're not as in the open?
Yeah.
Move everybody under there.
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, let's move, and not like under a tree. Let's move like a good,
Move.
like 100 feet away from the road or something so that...
Sure.
The
You guys head off.
Arcana check is to see if there's anything kind of like interesting or arcane on her person or.
Yeah, we want to make sure that she doesn't have a magical
Or on
ring
the
or
horse.
some sort of necklace
Right,
that might
no,
notice.
it's a good thing to search. She doesn't have anything magical on her. She
Okay.
is just a regular knight serving under Lord Tappington.
Awesome.
Since I fought with the ring on, did I notice anything in that skirmish?
No.
Cool, thank you.
Okay, then I guess we're...
Sometime later, she wakes up.
We're all kind of sitting around her, just hanging out.
Singing Kumbaya, chatting
Yeah.
with the one guard who's awake.
I'm playing my terrible bagpipe song. 'cause
Yeah,
I
it's
will-
really bad.
Yar har fiddly dee.
like like that.
Eventually, she wakes up. She blinks, comes to.
Lock the bitches up.
How's it going, Mrs. Knight? That was quite a fight.
Lieutenant Keldelena, I believe the soldier referred to you as.
She nods. You can call me Lieutenant Rivers or Kel Rivers. Elena's my first name.
What interest does Tavington's men have with this bridge or the area beyond it?
You are the wanted men, aren't you?
For you.
I should have known.
But you did know. That's why we beat you up.
Lord Tavington has interests on the other side of the river. Although, why I would tell them to a brigand like yourself, beyond me.
Well, right now it's because your life is literally held in our hands. So I figure if you care about your life, the life of your guards, or the guards you have back at that bridge, you'll at least tell us what interest you have that lies beyond this river. I'm
Yeah,
sure the
we're
information
really bad
isn't.
at killing people, or not. But we're not supposed to kill people. We like do all the time. So like, don't mess with us.
I'll stand there with a rapier to a guard's neck.
We will if we have to, though.
She looks Locke in the eye and says, "Give me your word that you will spare my men's lives, and I will tell you what you need to know."
I mean, you've already got a wanted poster for us out. It's not like killing you is going to allow us to gain much, so your men will walk free for sure.
Good. There's a old abandoned ruin at the base of the mountains. Lord Tavington wanted us to build a bridge so he could send people to go rut around in it. He seems to have a great deal of interest in archaeology.
Archaeology?
Yes.
Why would you send a fleet of soldiers to build a bridge for an archaeological interest? A warring man like Tavington doesn't seem like the kind of person that would be too interested in ancient history.
She nods in agreement. He's never been one for history. I've served under him since I was a young squire.
Then you know about Lord Tavington killing lords to give other people land.
Nonsense. He's an honorable man. He would never do such a thing.
Do I believe her? Can I roll like an insight?
Yeah, why don't you roll an insight?
I don't know.
You think she's telling the truth, or at least she believes the truth that she's telling.
I'm also observing carefully, so I'll do it too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She seems to be telling the truth, Locke.
Were you told who was going to be coming to investigate these ruins after you'd constructed the bridge? Do you have any idea what types of people they're sending? Are they sending scholars and historians, or are there more soldiers in line after you?
We were told the bridge needed to be large enough to transport a wagon. So, that's what I've got for you.
What does Tavington think he'll find in that cave of mine?
You know the cave that we seek?
Cave or mine?
More
just trying to
importantly,
not-
you know that there's a cave to be seeked.
Yes. You said some sort of entrance at the base of the mountains.
And this
See if we
entrance,
can find it near the river.
and this entrance is leading you to what? What interest does Lord Tavington have here?
She probably doesn't know.
She shakes her head. The brigand is right. I don't know.
I don't think she knows more than this.
If this is really all the useful information she has, then maybe these people are worth less to us than I thought. Can I stand up and get my halberd and make like I'm about to kill one of the guards?
You gave me your word, sir. You gave me your word.
Wait, another thing. One reason. Why are we wanted for treason?
Why? You attacked one of Colonel Tavington's supply trains openly in the middle of the day.
Wait, did we do that?
Yeah, it's where you stole the book from.
I think a few guards
that's
got
a
away,
really
right?
good book, though. I would do
You
that
let
again.
most of them away.
Yeah.
Well, because
You let them
Midori
all-
Oh,
accidentally...
we let him go.
Midori
Yeah.
killed some of them.
That's true. You let many of them go.
Okay.
They-
So it's
they
not for
suck.
killing his son.
Should have killed all of them.
Shh.
Okay. Yeah, I'll cut the rope off the guard that I was threatening. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we can release the other two and send them on their way, I guess. You can go supervise your
I
bridge.
did just bring up that you know what I just said, right?
Oh, I heard it. She looks
No, I'm just saying
bewildered.
more about. Okay, Locke knows. All right.
So you're gonna let them all go, even her?
We gave him our word, didn't we?
Sure. She specified her guards. She looks surprised when you go to free her. You're letting me live?
Yeah, go supervise your guys' bridge. We have no other business here.
She looks
Wait.
baffled.
What?
The other guards look baffled too.
We can like get something. We can make her do something. I don't know, a dance, something.
I mean, we got information from them that we wanted.
So
Get some
it
money.
seems like she's pretty like noble and like pretty just. It seems like. Do you think that there's any chance, Locke, that we can convince her of the truth of like what Major Tavington's doing?
She's
to,
been working for him since she was a squire. Do you think she's going to believe a band of roving thieves?
She doesn't seem like she has been involved in it at all.
We just let free a 1,000-year-old vampirist. I don't think we have the time here to sit and try to convince her of treason by her lord.
We should stop saying this shit in front of her.
Just say the word. We should.
Do I feel like she can be convinced, Neil? Can I like do another insight check?
Dude, all the women of the world are here for you to convince.
Thank you. I'm not.
It didn't work this time though.
All right, never
Next
mind.
time.
Yeah,
You got
next
it, buddy.
time. I'm doing real good rolls today. Locke, I don't think it's a good idea to let a knight go. She's been involved in his escapades for a long time.
She's just a soldier.
She
She's no
probably
more
deserves
responsible
death.
than any foot soldier is.
It's not
But
what
the
the
knight
Nuremberg trial
knows like
said.
everything now and is gonna come back and tell him the whole plan. And then what are we gonna do, man?
What plan? We haven't told her anything. We're just interested in
You
what's
told
going.
her about the vampire, then you told her about.
I mean, I have a feeling a lot of people are going to discover that vampirist is
Can we
loose pretty
just
soon.
say
You know that we did it.
I'm with Midori on this one.
We're not
This
here
is
to
gonna
just
be a
take
little
hostages
much.
and murder soldiers.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have kept them
You
hostage
saw
to
her
begin
look,
with.
even she's
You opened a
surprised
can
she's
of
not
worms, Log. You can't just do that. If we
Midori,
were free,
I'm
what
with
if they
Locke
come
here.
back to us?
Locke's right. We're not murderers.
You just
You
switch
guys
sides.
are already
I
murderers,
changed it.
whether you like it or not.
But Dory, we're not here to kill innocent soldiers. Let
We
them
should be
free.
doing
Go.
the
They
most
should be
good.
running,
Let 'em
right?
go.
I cut the ropes off the two guards and the lieutenant. She could leave. Take her horse.
They
She's
should
already
know that
sent her
we're
soldiers
merciful.
off.
Yep. Okay.
They're heading down the road. She has picked up and sheathed her weapon and walks over to stand in front of you, Locke. I don't know if you did this intentionally or just because you're trying to get loot. But taking a fallen knight's armor is a very common thing back in the day. Like tournaments, you would fight, and the loser would oftentimes give up their armor to another person to be ransomed back to their family. So I don't know if that was something you're aware of, but she does approach you and say, "My family lives in the Destros Plain. I'm sure they would be happy to have my armor back and pay you full price for it.
What kind of price are we talking?
1,000.
1,000 gold pieces. No less."
I
She
think
gives
you've
you a
seen.
nod.
I think you've seen our intentions here are noble enough. How about I return to you your armor, and you take care of the bounty that's been placed on us? Do you have the authority to revoke that?
She shakes her head. "You beat me fair and square. It's yours. And thank you for letting me and my men go. You know I will tell Tavington about this. We will be on your heels just as soon as we are able to."
I tell her the Barbos are coming for him.
And hell's coming with them.
Okay, do what you must. We'll probably encounter each other again in the future.
But we'll be
You may
higher
wish
level.
to head to... If you're looking into Colonel Tavington's archaeology, you may wish to head to the Talons. You seem to have some interest in them. And with that, she will go and hop on her horse and take off and catch up with her soldiers, leaving you guys to do whatever
Wait.
you want.
Are we giving her the horse?
Sure. We don't need it. We can't carry all four of us on a single horse.
We could have a horse.
Yep.
So are we able to rest in town now? Or do you think that they're gonna call the police?
Probably shouldn't go to town.
Yeah.
Let's head back to the world map, because if there are wanted posters for you. Maybe going to the really big armed
Bridge gate or whatever.
area. Yeah, that might be a little dangerous. Possibly.
What are we? 3-4 days from our buddy in Fen Den?
Isn't Gold Hill an independent town? They don't care.
It is a free town, yes.
Mm-hmm. Free towns don't care
What is a free
about.
town?
It has no alignment. It's its own city-state.
Oh, okay.
So we could rest
I
there
agree
for a
with the
week.
gnome. Let's go to Gold Hill.
To Gold Hill it is.
Free market. Rules.
You head to Gold Hill. The road is kind of windy, fairly boring. There's no one else on it. Eventually, you start heading through this narrow canyon where there's these like high walls above you, maybe 50 feet high.
Man, good thing we have an owl flying ahead of us that's definitely making sure there's not archers or somebody to ambush on both sides, right, Gnome?
Right.
What does your owl tell you about this chasm?
The owl will tell you that there are indeed like hidden spots that are where it's very clearly set up for people to spy or ambush from up here, but it's unoccupied at the time being.
Oh, and then
There
real
even
quick,
what look to be some supply caches and campfires stored about.
sorting out the carrying of that plate mail. I believe that's quite heavy. How do we?
I could take it if you need me to.
That's
How
gonna be
much does it weigh?
65 pounds.
What do you have on you right now, Locke?
I'm carrying 127 pounds. I mean, I'm wearing chainmail, which is 55 pounds in and of itself.
Oh. What do you have that you could like let me hold? I don't think I can take 65 pounds. I mean, I'd be.
Oh, and then
I'd be
also,
99.
I'm sorry, maybe when I was saying we got our crossbows back from the guards, I imagine when we took them.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so
get your crossbows back.
okay.
How much am I encumbered if I have 99 pounds on me?
I don't know. Let's figure it out.
And if I'm wearing the ring, does it help at all?
We add one set of plate mail. No, the ring's not going to help with this.
Got it.
One.
Magic.
What if he puts
set-
the ring on the finger of the plate mail, on the glove part?
Hey, Barbo,
you would be
If you,
not encumbered.
Oh, I
if
wouldn't
you
be?
want me to look at the ring for a while, I can examine the thing and then tell you in like a day what it is.
Yeah, I'll
Zing.
toss it to the gnome because I trust him now.
You
I'm
would
gonna,
be lightly encumbered.
Okay, my armor. I'll do that. My armor is wrong right now. It should be
Right.
17.
Right.
So
With the plate
manual
mail
hits.
on it, it ruins it.
Fixed it.
Messes up your schedule.
Oh. 17.
Perfect.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Don't forget, you also have the axe. Oh yeah, we took an axe from that tomb as well. It was created
I
out
do
of
have that axe on
steel.
me. It was 4 pounds.
Yeah, that's it.
That was it. That's what Koibu told me.
Do I have a really bad sense of real life, or is 4 pounds very fucking light for an axe?
Very light.
No, that's about right. Yeah.
Okay.
Koibu, I'm gonna be doing like a series of Arcana checks like on that ring just to try to get an idea of what it is for Barbo.
Right. Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
I'll do one now.
Get a good one, dude.
14 is not enough. At least for now, as you're walking with it and examining it on the way, you can't find anything that it reacts to. It doesn't seem. If you play with it, you also feel like your feet get a little.
Spry.
Yeah, spry, springy, light, sort of ethereal.
I'll
But
keep
that's
trying.
the only clue you've got.
Yeah, once we
Um,
rest in the place, I'll keep trying.
Will you put the plate armor back on me so I can have my encumberment?
Yes.
What happens when I'm encumbered?
Your movement rate is reduced by 5 feet.
Thank you.
Will not equip the plate. Bring your AC back to 17. Now, I imagine this plate mail isn't. It's hard to carry plate mail without wearing it yourself because it's this big, bulky thing that is the volume of a person, and so you have to like carry it awkwardly. How does Chad Barbo?
What I was
carry
gonna
this
do is
ridiculous
just put
stuff?
rope on it and then like kind of just like have it like a backpack.
Okay, so you like tie the rope through all the plate mail and like wear it over your back, kind of dangling and jangling on you.
And
as
then
you
if I
go
need to, I can probably just drop it easily.
on. Perfect. Perfect. All right, you guys make it through this narrow section of canyon, up this trail, and into a badly burned small little town. Most of the buildings are at least partially submerged. They only come up like 2 or 3 feet, so they're like set down into the earth. And many of those buildings that are partially not submerged are damaged by fire. And there looks like there used to be some much larger buildings that have completely burned down.
This is Gold Hill?
This is Gold Hill, yeah. It looks like the town has been sacked or ruined or destroyed recently. There was no one around to see.
Does it look like fresh?
Yeah, is
Freshly,
this
or
like
is it like
freshly
the last
destroyed
week
or?
or month?
At least a week.
Okay. So
Did
it
the,
wasn't the vampire.
The trails of like melting and destruction and everything, would it look like something similar to what maybe a dragon would do? Like those types of patterns that a dragon might fly?
Definitely. Like there's some even melted rock. And you know flame's got to be quite hot to do that.
Dragons.
Can we pick out anything here that looks like the remnants of a store and maybe scurry for rations or scavenge for rations or something? Because we were looking for that earlier.
Sure. As you walk around, eventually someone will poke their head out of a building. It's a dwarf. He'll poke his head out and say, "Who goes there? Be you friend or foe?"
Much more friendly than whatever passed through here last.
He, with a nod of satisfaction, he comes on out and walks over to you. What? My name is Darf. It's nice to meet you.
Is it the shoveler?
You, no, I'm not a shoveler. Do you know my cousin, Darf?
I do. I know a shoveler. I had a nice night of drinking with him.
Seems unlikely that you would know my cousin.
How many cousins do you have?
Maybe coincidence. Fate.
25.
Ah, yeah, there we go. Alright.
Are they all shovelers?
No. Do you think all dwarves are shovelers, and that's all we do?
I'll speak some Dwarven to him.
What do
So
you
you
say,
know.
Dwarven?
No, I know a lot of dwarves. My best friend's a dwarf.
He gives a satisfactory nod. And where's your best friend then?
Where would a dwarf be if like? I'll say he's at. I'll say he's hanging at Fen Den.
He nods in approval and moves on without further thought.
We just leave.
Wait.
No.
Oh,
He
yeah.
moves on in conversation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm not able to give you a more lively welcome. Those bastards from Mystria have burned our town and installed their own dragon in the mines.
Someone around here owns a dragon or controls a dragon?
He gives a so slow, sad nod.
Why did
Yes.
they destroy this town?
Wanted it for themselves. They didn't like that we were independent-like.
What is Mystria? Should we know that?
That is the kingdom that your kingdom is at war with. On the map, I'm gonna just mark it. It's this big, like, peninsula that sticks out, surrounded by rivers, surrounded by canals. Everything that I circle in red is Mystria.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Aren't they being fucked by a dragon right now?
Yeah, that is what you've known. They've been ruled oppressively by a dragon who's just been looting them for generations. These dwarves are telling you something that runs contrary to what you know.
Well, because now they're saying that Mystria brought another dragon to come and rule them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How many people are left here? How many people are left alive?
Oh, most of us. The dragon burned the buildings, but we're ready for war. We've always been ready for intruders. We hid underground until their armies came and captured and enslaved us. Left 2 of our hatchlings behind. One of them was taken out by a group from the south recently, and the other, well, she stays in the mines. Guarding the gold.
Perhaps in exchange for a skilled smith and a place to sleep, we could protect you guys for a week? Could offer our
And
services?
rations, if we can buy them.
We need food as well.
Well, you're welcome to stay. Find what hospitality you can. But you might want to hide those weapons. If the guards come and find you.
How many guards?
not afraid of no guard.
Well, maybe we should be. How many guards do they normally send at a time?
There's about 2 score here in town.
What's a
How much
score?
is this for?
It's 4
It's 1,000?
20.
20.
Oh, okay.
4 score 7 years ago. Fuck, we should remember that. A fortnight is 14, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I love Fortnite, dude.
Thought it was a video game.
Yeah. You
For
replaced it?
14-year-olds, yeah.
Do you have a blacksmith here that could sharpen a weapon?
He nods. We have many.
Okay, before we do anything else, perhaps we should talk to the blacksmith then, so that if a fight does break out, at least we're ready.
Yeah, I remember. Our weapons are a little dull, aren't they, Locke? Kind of like you in the head.
I look very oddly at the captain. I'm not really sure where that came from, but I
That's a
nod.
joke. We're friends.
And
Good one,
Does
Captain
Midori laugh?
Barbo.
I'm gonna give Midori a nice look.
I'm gonna give him
Longer.
I'm gonna give him a very nice look back.
Can I see what these nice looks are like? Brad, can you give
yeah,
us
it's
your
kind of
nice
like
look?
this.
And Midori, what's your return nice look?
Thank you.
10 out of 10. All right. This guy will take you to his other cousin, who works as the smith here in town.
Ah,
His cousin Sammy.
a shoveler. Sammy the shoveler?
I'm a blacksmith, you dolt.
Ah, Sammy the smith.
Stop calling every dwarf a shoveler. Jesus.
Sammy the smith, at your service. You need axes sharpened, picks refined.
I'm gonna show him our battle axe of steel, and ask him if he'd like to buy it. And we'd also like to get our sword sharpened. And my friend here,
we don't have
My
anybody
best
that could
friend.
wield this axe.
He will buy the axe from you on the spot.
can
Yeah, wait.
you wield the axe? I can't. The gnome can't. I think Midori is chilling.
I like my scythe.
Midori, but this steel axe, so powerful.
I am a death cleric.
You
I
could bring
keep saying.
so much more death with this steel axe than you ever could with a farm scythe. What is the axe out of character? What is this? Is it rolling a higher hit roll or dam roll, or how does
It
that?
does.
It's got +1 to hit against
Copper
armors
armor?
that are against regular
What's
metal
the
armors.
damage like on it?
1d8.
That's the same thing as the scythe then.
Is it one-handed?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you can't wield an axe. You don't have like proficiency in axes.
Better scythe, dude. We can sell
No,
this.
I'm asking you, Mr. Reed, you don't.
Oh, fuck no. No. Wait. I mean. it
How
does
much is he offering to
1d8.
purchase the axe for?
5,000 copper pieces.
Which is
Which
50 gold.
is-
Mm-hmm.
I think that. Yeah, it's not a dex weapon. It's worth it just to sell it. We can sell it and then we can pay for our.
Wait, hold on.
Stop.
So being a person of noble descent and being well versed in these types of exotic weapons, does 5,000 copper sound fair for a steel forged axe, or does that sound very low?
It sounds like he's buying it for the metal it contains, and he's just paying you the price of the weight of the metal. So it's maybe a little bit lower than if you were buying it like a
For the
brand new
axe.
axe. Yeah, he's just buying it for its iron content.
Hmm. Okay. I mean, yeah. If you want to sell it to him, we can split the gold, I guess.
Yeah. I'll sell it to him and then ask him how much it would be to sharpen my rapier.
He'll throw it in for free since you gave him a good deal on the axe.
Oh, and my halberd as well.
Yep.
Awesome.
And his armor? Will he fix it?
How about fixing? Can you reforge your armor, blacksmith, or how long would it take you?
No, I'm not an armor smith. I got a cousin who is, though.
Sammy, what is your cousin's name? Can he be found in the city? Or is
No.
it-
He lives in Bridgegate.
Ah, could you bring your cousin to us? We would pay his travel fees, of course.
Sure. I'm sure he would do it for the job.
What do you think he would charge to reforge armor such as this?
To reforge
I'll
your
show him it.
armor.
And his cousins, we think that he'd be willing to do it.
Yeah, it's just reforging armor, right?
Totally, yeah. He would travel for
I mean,
work.
he was saying that there was issues with the sigil stuff.
I'm not
right?
removing the sigil. I'll keep it.
Hell yeah.
Probably gonna be like 15% of the cost to fix it. times 0.15. So you're looking at 13,000 copper. Yeah, 135 gold to get it sorted so it'll fit you properly.
Okay.
We can do that during the week we're resting, right?
Do you have that gold? I have the 50 from the axe.
Well, we should fit. I mean, that 50 is split between each of us. That's 5,000
give you-
copper split between 4 people, right?
Yeah.
So it's 1250 per person. Do we want to all add that real quick? 1,250 copper per person? Or 12 gold and 50 copper?
Sure, got it.
So he says it'll probably take about 2 weeks, plus or minus. You know, the cousins that knows this stuff will give you a better estimate. But that to fix all of the armor to make it fit you is probably going to take a week or two, maybe 2.
Okay, that's fine. And then how much do you think that'll cost?
13,500 copper.
130.
13,500. So 135 gold.
Gold, yeah.
Okay. And which city does he work in?
Bridgegate.
Bridgegate.
Come here too.
I don't know if we want him to come here. I don't know if I would trust this place.
We can't go to Bridgegate.
Yeah, but maybe we could sneak the armor in. Will your friend work discreetly?
I could sneak it in.
Dwarf? Sammy?
Excuse me. Sorry, I thought you were talking to him.
Will your friend work discreetly if we have a project that we would like carried out without alerting too many other people about it?
Oh, now you're asking the real questions. Come on down with me, he says, and he motions you into a subterranean dwelling.
Okay.
Other
I
people
see a
have kind
digger
of popped
was through
out
here.
on the
Do you-
streets earlier.
Do you have some food in your home? I haven't eaten for like 2 days.
He will immediately bring you all a mug of slightly warm ale and give you some stew with some rice. I'm sorry it's meager, but it's what we got here.
Mighty fine, dwarf.
As for keeping things quiet, depends on what the deal is. What do you got? Who are we trying to keep things from?
The general Bridgegate would be ran by Tavington's men, right? Like they would have a pretty strong foothold there. Or
Not his men directly, but people allied with him.
yeah. Basically, we've come across a set of armor that may or may not belong to one of Tavington's men, and we would like this armor reforged to fit me, without any of those people becoming aware of what's taking place. Do you think that's possible?
I don't know Major Tavington, so I ain't gonna say anything to anyone. My cousin, well, is Tavington a Dracissian or a Mistrian feller?
He's human. He would be
He's definitely not a
Dracissian.
Mystrian from Mystria
Yes.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Dracissian.
Dracissian? Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay.
Humans and their not you two aside, of course, but humans and their ridiculous warmongering and nonsense can't keep themselves still long enough to set up a good plan.
Yeah, us short people gotta stay together, buddy.
Do dwarves like gnomes?
Dwarves and gnomes are distantly related cousins. They don't necessarily get along well, but they have a mutual respect that comes from shared interests.
And height.
And height, yeah. So you guys can just kick it here for a couple of weeks and reforge your armor.
Can I
maybe
ask
learn
Locke
some
if he has the money
spells.
to like pay for this on his own?
I can do it on my own.
Okay, cool.
So cough up 135 gold,
Okay.
Give him his money.
10 copper is 1 gold, or is it 100 copper is 1 gold?
100 copper to the gold.
100 copper is 1 gold. Okay, so 135, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I have 194. So
Jesus, how did you get so much gold? Okay,
I don't know. It's just what's in my character sheet.
that's the right answer.
Yeah, we don't waste.
Listen,
money here.
I haven't bought anything at all this entire campaign. Okay. Chill
No,
out.
it's yeah.
I
He's
changed
is the
referring
right
to the fact that you take all of it and don't split it ever with the rest of the
Oh
party.
yeah, I'm sure this probably has somebody else's gold as well. But
I changed a life.
okay, so I have
what about the ring? Oh, sorry.
59 gold
So
left
you're
on my character
down to
sheet.
59 gold. Yeah.
Correct, and I've paid him.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can I
And,
take off the plate armor?
Yes, please remove it from your character sheet. What are you gonna do with your chain armor here? You gonna sell it? Keep it?
My chain armor?
Yeah.
Could I? Well, I want to hold on to it until I have the new armor. Or are we just kind of fast forwarding to that?
I guess I am kind of skipping ahead a little bit. You're right.
That's okay.
You're right.
Well, no. Do you want to do that? We were at the next week. I have the new armor. Nothing bad has happened
No,
in the meantime.
there might be a couple of things to happen in the meantime.
Okay, all right. That's what I thought. All right, so I'm
So
gonna go ahead.
Sammy
And,
do-
I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to my armor then. In the meantime.
Okay.
Mylixia?
Sammy does show up. He will take the job. He doesn't give a shit that it's Lady Winters, Kel Rivers. She doesn't give a fuck. So he'll set to work on it. And while
Can
you're
you
doing
take the
so,
sigil off if you wanted?
Could what?
no, it's pretty well on there. He could hammer it out, but it would be extra.
Got it.
You know. You learn that there is a group of men here, armed guards that hang out near the mine. Their job at this point is pretty much guard the mine, make sure that the dwarves mine gold, and then when they mine gold, that it goes up to Mystria. The dwarves can take a small share for themselves. They're not trying to like run this camp into the ground. They want it to be profitable and keep working. So that's that. They'll come down into the town area from time to time, but since all of the big communal structures have recently been destroyed in combat, you guys can more or less avoid them if you just stay away from the mine for the whole week.
How many soldiers are there?
40-ish?
How many come down? Oh, never mind. That's why it's made. I don't care.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is Mylixia allowed to... Are you able to tell me what the ring does yet?
Well, I got a couple things I can do when Koibu's ready.
Yeah, I'm ready for you, Mylixia. Let's do it.
So the first thing is the ring, for sure. But sure, in a week I'd be able to run enough Arcana checks to figure out what it is, or do you want me to?
I'm going to need you to give me like an identification spell or find some other way of doing it. Arcana check in and of itself is not enough to identify everything that you need about it.
Your identify rules are bananas, though.
Are they?
Yeah. I think
That's
so.
okay. I'm okay with you thinking that.
So what kind of thing can I do as a wizard just without any knowledge? Like, I just take it back to him and I'm like, I don't know.
So you can take. How do we want to go about this? So there's the identify spell. There's finding, going to a scholar who might be able to identify something for you. And other than that, it's pretty much trial and error. If you can come up with things that you want to test, like it might be a ring of protection from fire, you could try like putting on the ring and then walking, putting your hand over a flame. And you could try different things if you have some sort of inkling of what it might be. If not, you're going to need either someone who has access to this knowledge or someone with access to an identify spell. But discovering the purpose of magical items is going to be a more complicated process than standard 5e.
If he wants me to test a few things, I'm okay. I can tell you what I can test if he can't figure it out on his own.
Totally.
Is that okay?
The way your identify rules work is what again? It's like 100 gold per test, and then there's something to it. Like, what's your house rules for identify?
This identify spell is 100 GP to cast. To talk to an individual about it and have someone identify it for you the cheaper way, but the longer way. I'm trying to find my notes that I sent you on this.
Yeah.
Is like maybe 5 to 20 gold, depending on the rarity and complexity of the item, by giving that just to like a wizard who identifies stuff and does tricks in town for people.
Okay. Can I just try a couple of things throughout the week? I'll tell you what I do. Just real quick,
totally.
like one us.
Yeah,
Okay,
go
so
for it.
I'll jump up and down.
Nope, nothing.
Okay. I will ask I'll ask Barbo to like throw something at me and then see if I like can move out of the way faster.
Wait, these are boots, right? Not a ring?
It's a ring.
No,
It's a ring.
Yeah.
Were there boots as well, or am I just getting my two things mixed?
Yeah, there were boots. I grabbed them. What do they do?
Oh.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm fucking with you. I feel like we
You're
missed
getting
boots now,
crossed.
though.
It was just a ring.
Okay.
There's no
cool.
boots. Yeah, just ring.
Okay, then this is exactly what I think. It's great. Continue again. What was the next
Okay,
thing you tried?
so let's say like I'll have him Barbo throw something at me and see if I dodge it faster. Or if
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be contributing to AC.
what if
Blocks
no
your
faster?
fire.
Can you walk on water?
I'll try to jump off a small like ledge, like maybe like something that just like a few feet and see if I fall slower.
You do not.
Can you walk on water?
You wanna cut? Never mind.
Can you jog around in a circle and see if you get tired less quickly?
I'll do that.
You run around for hours. You get exhausted at the regular rate.
I don't know. This is all of my smarts.
All
Can
right.
I try it?
Yeah, you can try it.
Can I ask to? Can I try to walk on water?
Yeah, you can walk on water.
Wait, what?
Actually?
Yeah,
Oh, cool. Sick.
it's a ring of water walking. You can walk on water.
Yay. Can I breathe underwater?
No.
Okay.
Wait,
But you can
Thank
walk
you.
on it.
what happens if you go underwater and you put the ring on?
Oh, can I walk on the top of the water?
You can walk on the top of the water, and then you can dive down inside. But once you're submerged, it doesn't really have an effect until you're fully out of the water again.
Okay.
So I can kind of like pick and choose when I want it to like work.
No. How do you say? If your feet touch water first,
Got
you're
it.
walking on it. But then once you break the water and go down below, not so much.
But I can't get back on top of the water until I'm fully unsubmerged.
Correct.
Thank you.
Cool. So also, like, if you were hit by a large wave while walking, that would break
would
the water
mess
and
you
you would
up.
fall below it, and you would yeah. So as long as you
Can I
don't
run up the wave?
if it's just a gentle wave, right? But if it's a big crashing one, you can't
Yeah, I
walk
can't
upside down.
Beat it.
Yeah,
Got it.
I have more to do, Koibu.
yeah, go for it.
So I picked up a while back in the campaign in that dungeon. I picked up a shaman staff. You told me to add one shaman staff and one shaman headdress. That's what you said they were called.
Yeah.
And I'd like to like take those out for the first time and examine them.
They are very decorative. There's lots of small beads and bones and feathers and like carvings inside the staff of like figurines all along it, perhaps telling a story if you understood the mythology here or something like that. It's all intricate and interesting, but unmagical. Non-magical?
Yeah. Okay.
Magical?
And then, was this in regards also the obsidian gems and the turquoise gems and the uncut diamond earring?
Non-magical, but they're just worth cash.
What about even the earring that was holding the vampiress? Vampiress?
Yeah, that was just an earring of hers that she had.
Okay.
Is there anybody in
Non-magical.
town in our week that we could fence these to?
Yes. Yes, there are people that you can sell it to.
Okay. Can I? Yeah.
Can we
Sure,
sell?
we can unload this cash right here and right now. Let me just get my gem conversion table out for you.
Does anyone want to buy knoll ears?
No one wants to buy your filthy, disgusting, rotting ears.
I'll eat them.
Please don't eat them. Please don't.
I have a question about the ring.
Yes.
It's just water? It can't be like any other kind of liquid?
Yeah, I don't think you have a pool of liquid large enough to test it on in another way. Maybe if you could make like a barrel full of blood, you could try it on that, or a barrel full of wine.
What if we pee in the same spot for the straight week?
You just like get a puddle of pee and put 1 foot gently on it. Is this a test you want to run? Are you all going to share a piss spot for a
No,
week?
I'm good.
I'd be down to try wine, just at a. Unless it'd be really expensive.
Who keeps
You
the
can-
ring?
Me. She gave it to me.
The most reasonable person to have it is Steven, like party wise, but no, Barbo also would be useful with it. So.
Yeah, Barbara can keep
Okay.
it.
Your obsidian gemstones
Yep.
are worth 10 each.
10 gold?
And 10 gold each. You can sell them for 9, so that at least the.
How many
guy
gems
can-
did you have?
I have 5 obsidian gems.
Oh, I have
And
none.
what other gems did you have?
I have a huge uncut diamond
Oh,
and
nice.
5 silver pair of earring.
Okay.
Oh, 5 silver
Uncut-
pair of earring.
Your uncut diamond
Huge uncut
is
diamond.
yeah. Your uncut diamond is gonna go for 150 gold pieces.
Woo.
Cool.
That will be what the guy will buy it from you for. He'll have to cut it into something more valuable.
And then 12 turquoise gems.
The turquoise are also worth 10. You can sell for 9. So
9 times
9.
12? Okay.
yeah.
Are we splitting all this?
We'll community buy things.
Okay, so 180? Plus my 150, right?
Oh, I'm keeping track of everything I'm asking is on my personal character sheet.
Okay, cool. I'll keep track of mine.
Yeah. Does anyone else have
Wait,
anything they want to get rid of, loot, sell?
How much did we split? How much did we get? Sorry.
We haven't split it yet.
I'm holding 212 gold at the moment.
I'm holding
I'm
167.
never sharing any treasure with you.
Wow.
If you want, I'm fine to split.
What is
or we can
the
community buy.
uncut diamond earrings? How much are these
Those are
worth?
5 silver.
5 silver?
I have it on mine. 5 silver, pair of earring.
Oh, okay. So then I'm just gonna toss that and collect 5 silver as well.
Sure.
I have a. I don't know what I wrote. It says I have like 7 gemstones, but I don't know what kind of stones they are.
These are probably
I
the obsidian
forgot.
gemstones.
They're probably 10 GP each, so they sell for 9. How many did you have?
7.
Okay, it's another 63 gold for you, Midori.
Did anyone want to buy my staff and headdress?
No, no.
Koibu.
Maybe I mean, if Major Tavington's into archaeology,
You're
maybe he
killing me,
wants
buddy.
them.
We'll sell it to him before he dies. Can we buy rations?
Yeah, totally.
How much is a ration? Or how much is like 20 rations?
Right. 5 silver for 1 day.
So that's like 20 rations for 1 gold or something, or how much
Yeah,
silver?
it would be.
Exactly.
Is it
20
10?
rations for 1 gold.
Wait, is 10 silver 1 gold, or is it 100 silver?
It's 10 silver to the gold.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Hold on, maybe
It's
the
10
that's...
gold for 20 rations.
Okay.
No. Those are wrong numbers.
Yeah, that sounds really expensive.
It is 2 silver for a ration. So you can get 5 for a gold.
Oh.
So 5 gold for 20 rations?
5 gold for 5 rations. No, 1 gold for 5 rations. Yeah. So
5 would give you
4 gold
25.
for 20.
4 for 20. Okay. I'll buy 4 for me, so I have 21 rations now because I had 1. Midori and Gerald, are you guys out of food?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy some.
Okay, I'll buy for each of them. So I'm spending 8 gold and I'm giving each of them 20 rations.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. Thanks, Locke.
You're welcome, Midori. I wouldn't want you going hungry.
I bought mine. I bought 20.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, do any of you venture anywhere near the mouth of the mine or that side of town? Town kind of like runs away from the mine towards
Well,
the road. It's sort of a long strip.
Are our
Sort of-
weapons repaired yet?
Yeah, you can get your weapons repaired within the
Are there,
first
like-
3 days.
Okay.
Tailors in this town or clothing?
There are. Yes.
I think this town was burned.
It was badly damaged, yes.
Oh, but they're back
but
up?
most of the dwarves, they have their shit underground, and then they have like maybe their shop fronts up on the surface.
As dwarves do, I respect them.
Yeah. So they won't have anything in your size already, Midori, but they can fix things for you or create anything custom you want.
Okay. Do
What do
they
you want?
have like ribbons?
Mm-hmm.
I want a cute little ribbon for my size.
Okay. But I
I
expect
mean-
a picture next week with the scythe that has a ribbon on it.
Oh, for sure. I will draw this.
Will you get me ribbons for mine?
Do you want to have matching ribbons, Captain Barbo?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I'll order 2.
Thank you.
Do you want one too, Locke? Okay.
I'd
And
like one
ignored.
for my hair.
Why don't we all get matching ribbons?
Yeah,
Because
the
we've been
Barbos.
traveling together as a group for a long time, right? It could signify our friendship and teamwork and stuff like that.
Maybe based on the fact that we have a bounty for all of us, we shouldn't have easily discernible features.
Was Chad right? Are we called the Barbos now?
He called us Chad and the Barbos, yeah.
Is that our name? As a group?
Well, we don't have Chad anymore, so I guess we can just be the
The Barbos.
Barbos. I miss Chad.
I'll comfort her.
Are you comforted by his comforting?
Are
You
his
mean,
big, strong, muscular arms around me right now?
His big, strong, muscular arms are definitely holding you.
Okay, I let out a little smile and
I
look at Locke while I do it.
Okay, if we're done with this, if you're done hugging each other, how many have we
any
rest?
wizards in this town?
Any what?
Wizards?
No.
Any
There
spell
used to
books?
be, but they
Koibu?
got killed.
Nice.
No, when the army came through, they murdered all the wizards and took all their shit and took
That's
off.
what happens with wizards. They're weak.
Anything for gnome wizards in this game? I'm just kidding. Let's go. I'm
Did
kidding.
you
I'm
just
Do you remember when you
get
got
a
to use?
spellbook last session, 2 sessions ago?
Do you remember when you got
Did
to
you get a
use int
specific-
instead of persuasion?
Yeah, that's true. That was a solid. I admit it.
All right. All right.
Have
Did
we,
you have something to say, Steven?
Yeah, have we rested at all yet, or?
Yeah, it's been a few days.
Okay, can I restore all my stuff then? Are we good on that, or do I need to
you
roll?
can say it's been a week. You get all your hit
Long
points.
rest, baby.
That's good.
Hit
Okay,
dice.
that's all I want to know.
Yeah,
okay.
you're all at full. Is there anything else we want to do?
Yeah, I
in
want to
this
investigate the
town?
mines. Let's take a look and see what's going on here.
All right, great. Lily, did you need to take a dinner break at this point?
No, I ate.
She's been
You
chowing
did?
down.
Okay.
Am
Cool.
I able
Then we can
to
keep going.
do one real quick thing?
Can I do? Sorry.
Steven.
Is there an orphanage in this town?
Oh my
No.
god.
There didn't used to be, but they had to open one up recently because
There
I
we
would-
go. I'm sorry for what I said.
I would like to go donate 25 gold to the orphanage in the name of
Wonderful.
Chad Barbo.
that is such a nice thing to do. The orphanage is run by this old dwarven woman who's basically got no vision left, and she just spends all day knitting them hats and scarves. And she's got like too many hats and scarves now, and not enough kids for them. But she's just going on knitting hats and scarves because that's what she does. And eventually there'll be more children. She takes the 25 gold, thanks you profusely, and immediately spends it all on new furnishings for the area. Goes out and hires some people to build a little bit bigger beds so they could fit more kids in each bed, and get an extra blanket to keep everyone warm because it's been cold lately at night. It's getting on towards winter now, and so forth.
I look at Captain Barbelos with admiration sparkling in my eyes and think to myself, how can such a perfect human being exist?
It's true, I am perfect in game and IRL.
Let's not push it.
2 weeks later, a fortnight later, your armor is done. It fits you pretty well. You've done a pretty good job of it. The stretching and the pulling and the twisting to get it in the right spot is fine, but it's clearly been slightly altered. It's not the most immaculate set of plate mail you've ever worn in your life.
But it is plate mail.
But it's plate mail. It gives you AC 18. You're never gonna fucking die, or even get hit.
Okay.
Why is my AC fucked again? Sorry, I fixed it.
I should be able to find this item and just drag it.
Yes, here. Do it this way, and we'll get rid of your chainmail. What are you doing with your chainmail?
Can I sell it?
Does Lily need it?
I don't know if she can wear.
I have a scale mail already, don't I?
Is that better than chain?
It depends on what her dexterity is, because
Yes.
scale mail interacts with your dex differently.
Yeah.
Midori, you would probably be better off with chainmail instead of scale mail.
Hand it over.
Give it to her, Locke, now.
Yeah, give it to me, Locke.
Stop being greedy. I see you with all that gold on you.
Yeah.
Can I
You
give
should
it
be
to her,
donating
Neil,
the
and she
local
can wear it?
orphanage.
Yeah, she can. Yeah, chain is wonderful because it doesn't need to be sized.
Oh, okay.
It's big and baggy, and it can fit anyone.
How much gold do you have on you, Midori?
Why do you ask?
All right, I'll give it to her. Wear it in good health.
Locke, I feel like we're really getting closer as friends now. Thank you.
Next time you think about putting somebody to sleep forever, okay? Remember that I gave you this scale mail.
I'll think about it when you're sleeping. Sure. I think about it every night. Thanks, Locke.
Thanks, Midori.
All right.
Hey, Locke,
What's
can
up?
I have some gold?
Yeah, what do you need it for, buddy?
How much do you need, buddy?
I want to buy another spell when I go back into town.
Sounds like Captain Barbo is ready to make a donation to the Gnome Fund.
50-50. How much do you need, Gnome?
I think it's 100 gold per one. I want to buy
I'll give
identify.
it 50.
Okay, I'll give it 50.
Thanks,
Oh my God.
friends.
We're all helping each other. I feel so. What's the word? Camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Are we try-
Camaraderie. Are you sure we can't get matching ribbons?
I think it would be best right now to remain as inconspicuous as possible.
Okay, you're right. Sorry, I'll think of something else.
Locke, you're heavily encumbered at this point.
I am indeed. I was hoping you would notice.
Do you want me
Yeah, I
to
did
hold
notice.
some shit?
He needs to lose 18 pounds of gear.
Is my
I'm
weight correct now, Neil? I feel like it's fucked up.
Nope, it's correct.
Oh, okay.
No, it's incorrect. You're right, because you don't have the ration weight on there. There we go. Now it's better. You're heavily encumbered too.
I'm going to toss the crossbow. I don't believe I need that.
Oh, is it because of the gold?
Possibly. I got a lot of stuff.
The gold, 50 coins to the pounds. That's an extra 3 pounds on you.
I have 60 weight. What the?
Does anybody else here
gosh.
need my
I'm
crossbow?
sorry.
Or can I sell a crossbow? A
looking
light
at it.
crossbow?
You can sell it here. They will sell it. They'll buy it from you.
How much gold?
They will buy it at market value because they will just sell it to soldiers. Slightly higher value. Market value is light crossbow.
Yep.
2,500 copper, so 25 gold. So they'll
Jesus.
buy it for 25 from you and sell it to the guards for 30.
I can take some of your shit, Lock, if you need.
Wait, I have 5 silver earrings. What do I do with those?
They're
Sell
worth
them.
5 silver. You've already sold it.
Oh, I had those are different. Okay, whatever. I'm just deleting that. Okay, we've got.
Midori, you are heavily encumbered. You've got a problem here.
Okay,
Did she get rid of her scale mail?
Can I get rid of...
I did get rid of the skill mail. Yeah.
I have so much stuff. Okay, I want to get rid of my crossbows too then.
Yo, why do you have 5 crossbows?
What?
We're
No,
just
you have
gonna
one
drop the
crossbow
other-
that weighs 5 pounds. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Are you good on weight, Lock?
Can we just get
No.
a 10? Do you guys all have bedrolls for 7 pounds?
Yes.
We could just get a 10 for the party that's not, and then we don't have bedrolls, for example.
Bedroll is something to sleep on, tent is something to cover you.
Is there like a smaller bedroll? Can I cut my bedroll size in half because I'm a gnome? Shouldn't it not be 7 pounds?
I need to...
You have hit on a very tricky problem in D&D. In order to simplify everything, everything's given one weight and one cost. So like chainmail for a gnome weighs and costs the same amount as chainmail for a human, even though they're completely different sizes.
Yeah.
And
Can't...
get into that economy gets really fucking tricky, and the solution is to ignore it and pretend gnome chainmail weighs the same as human chainmail, because otherwise it's just like we
What
need
if-
sizes for everything, and gnomes and dwarves are different sizes. But then also, how does a gnome have 18 strength when a human can have 18 strength? Like, the whole world breaks if you look at that too closely, so don't.
I'm just asking for a half-weight bedroll for a
I
smaller
can't give it to you, man. I can't give it to you.
The slippery slope argument.
All right, Lily, what were you saying?
What if 2 people can share a bedroll?
I'll share a bedroll
Yes,
with the Midori.
2 people can share a bedroll. That's fine.
Chat. I mean, oh, sorry.
I'll share a bedroll with Locke.
No.
Wait,
I'm not
what do
sharing
you
a
mean?
bedroll with a gnome.
Even for 7 pounds more, less encumbrance.
I'm gonna. A hempen rope is 50 feet of rope, correct?
Yep.
Okay, I've got 3 of these, so I'm gonna reduce that to 1. And now
Perfect.
oh wait, hold on. Maybe 2? No, yeah, okay, just 1. So I'll have 50 feet of rope.
Great. Midori, you need to get to 130 pounds or less. So you
Okay.
need to drop 18 as well.
How much do
want
I need to drop?
You're good, buddy.
Oh, it says I'm encumbered now.
My scythe is
Uh,
one-handed, right?
A scythe is a 2-handed weapon.
Then I can't even use the shield, right?
That's true.
I'll get rid of the shield then. I haven't been using it anyway.
Could have
Wait.
used it at the battle axe.
Koibu,
So,
what if I buy a child's bedroll?
you
I
know,
just got you there, dude.
then we have child's armor too. It's the same argument, man. With
Come
different
on.
colors.
We have
No.
a donkey, guys. We have a donkey. He
No,
can
we
carry
don't.
your
We've been
bedrolls
carrying a
and shit.
donkey with us.
Dominic's
I'll also get rid of the
chilling.
rope.
Dominic can hold all of this shit that you're throwing away.
Put
Y'all just
Dominic
hold
in
on.
this shit. Dominic is alive and well. Get him in.
I'm gonna get rid of the rope.
Do you want it to go onto
Rope?
Dominic?
All right, scrap your rope.
Yeah, and that's what that
I'm
should put
adding
me-
I'm adding a rope to Dominic too,
Thank you.
and 5 torches. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
I'm
Neil. What were you saying about me being encumbered?
You are encumbered at you're encumbered. So if you get your weight down to 100 and if you,
I'm at 73 weight. It says I'm encumbered.
yeah, 13 times 5 is at the point at which you would no longer be encumbered. So at 65 pounds
65.
or less. So you need to drop like 8 pounds, 9 pounds.
I'm gonna put 10 rations into Dominic.
There you go. You have a chart or something where you're keeping track of what Dominic is holding?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it on the bio. Is that chill?
That's fine.
Can I
That's
put
good.
my
Yes.
bedroll on Dominic too?
Yep.
Cool.
Why does
Lily,
it
you're
say-
still a little heavy.
Does he have 1 bedroll or 2 with lilies?
Is he taking Lily's bedroll? All right, Dominic is
Yeah.
taking Lily's bedroll.
Take
Thank
my
you.
bedroll out.
Okay.
Steve, do you want him to hold anything?
No, hold on to my stuff.
All right, so Locke is just lightly encumbered.
Look, put your rations
Gerald
on there.
Is
I like holding onto
lightly
my
encumbered.
stuff.
They're 20 pounds per 10.
I like holding onto my stuff.
You're such a little. All right.
Midori's lightly encumbered, and Chad is not encumbered. Great.
Midori, put 10 rations onto Dominic. Is that cool?
If you want me to, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I will.
I'm
Take 10
also
rations.
putting 10 on. Why is it 55? 55 is still encumbered for me.
Isn't it based on your
Yes.
strength?
Yes, 5 times your strength is the point at which you become encumbered.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And rations 1 is 2 pounds each.
Yep, that's a day of food. Also, gnomes should eat less food than humans, but you know,
You're right, Koibu.
but they have the same average strength as a human, so we're gonna give them all the same weight stuff as a human.
Okay,
I say
I'll
that you
put
have.
20 rations on the fucking donkey.
So you have 0 rations on you.
No, I have 1 ration on me because I had 21
Thank
before.
you. So Dominic has 50 rations. Would anybody else
Good
like to put
job.
rations on Dominic?
I'm gonna go ahead and put. I'll put 5 torches on him as well. Put it down.
Alright.
There you go.
10 torches on Dominic.
Wait,
I
I'm gonna
put
put
12.
I got you.
torch on him too.
Wait, you put 12 on him?
I put 12 rations on him.
Okay, so we're at 52 rations.
Wait, I have a holy symbol. Can I throw this shit out?
This is awesome. I feel like I'm playing Fallout. This is what I do. I fuck with my inventory for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we're good, right?
I actually picked up 17 nails in the last tomb we were in. Can I sell those, or I should sell for like a half copper each?
I just don't want you to be
Alright.
encumbered.
Can the donkey be encumbered?
The donkey
Dominic.
can be encumbered, but hopefully he won't be.
Okay. I'm gonna throw away the.
If our
holy symbol.
donkey dies, we're done, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna. Mr. Minnie, you ready?
Go.
Okay, I'm putting 1 bedroll on.
Okay.
I'm also putting my rope on, or 150 feet of rope.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my 1 water skin on as well.
Okay. I think you should keep that on you, but alright.
I need to get down to 80 to be not encumbered at all. Right? 5 times your strength.
Mm-hmm.
What do I need a backpack for? What does that even do for me? Do I need
The
this?
backpack allows you to hold all your other shit. If like your mess kit, your tinderbox, your torches, and your rations all fit in your backpack, but if you chuck the backpack and you just have your armor and your halberd, and you should have 5 pounds of clothes, then that's fine too.
Oh my god.
I'm
What is it?
tossing
Donkey
5
carry
more
with it.
rations on
Got
Dom. Okay, thanks.
Okay. Okay, I'll put my backpack on as well then.
Okay,
Okay.
so that includes your mess kit, your tinderbox, your torch, and your 1 day of rations, right?
Correct. Yep. You got
Alright, so you
that?
have no rations on you.
That's correct.
Cool. I will wear your backpack. And
I'm removing
have
these
10
items from my
rations on me.
character sheet, okay?
yes, I have it.
What is that
Stop
noise?
bothering.
Who's
It's
doing
Devin
that?
D. Giazzo.
Who did it?
End him. Neil, ban him.
What did I do?
Somebody is taking screenshots. He's making this noise. It's Lily.
I
Yep,
don't-
there she
what?
is. Oh my god,
was.
she's so
Look at it.
fucking guilty.
I'm not.
Never
I'm
mind,
not
it's
doing
Devin.
anything.
Wait, what?
We can hear you taking Giazzo's.
Someone's taking
Or
Or
screenshots.
screenshots.
I don't even use Giazzo.
I think it's Lily.
It's not me.
Okay. Regardless of who it is, we're good.
Wait,
I
I
have
don't
the-
even. I have
Okay,
no idea what you
I'm
guys
sorry.
are
One more
talking
thing.
about.
One more thing, and then I'm done. I want to take 1 torch away, and hold 1 torch. Those are 1 pound each,
Okay.
right?
So we have
Yeah.
9 torches.
Okay.
And Dominic.
Can I light this
Alright,
on my own, or
cool.
do I need the tinderbox as well?
You do need the tinderbox if you want to get particular about it.
Okay, and that's 1 pound as well, or?
Yeah.
Great. I don't care. Got them both on me. 1 torch, 1 tinderbox, plate armor, and a halberd. It's all a man needs.
Clothes? Did you never? Have you not been wearing clothes this whole session?
I
we
don't.
supposed to wear
Are they
clothes
listed
on
on
the
your
character
item
sheet?
sheet?
Are clothes
I
5
always-
pounds?
As a gnome, I only travel naked.
That's fine.
I didn't
we'll
have
just pretend
clothes.
your clothes are part of your weight that we don't have to worry about. They're normally
Thank
5
you.
pounds, but we're gonna leave it. It's fine.
Thanks.
Fine. Okay, 2 weeks have passed. You've got your armor. You've repacked Dominic with all of your shit, so you can all move much more quickly now. Everything is good.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 weeks later.
Okay, can we investigate the mines and see what's going on down there?
Mhm.
Well, I was asking the party. Like, we should go investigate the mines, guys. We need to find out what...
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So let's find a safe vantage point to investigate what's going on in the mines.
So let's talk about the town then. The
Okay.
town runs slightly uphill.
Mhm.
It's got one main street with kind of buildings on the sides of it and a little bit of sprawl. And then at the top is the mine. And that's where they mine the gold from.
Who is stationed? Who is stationed right now outside the mine? What does it look like? How many soldiers are watching over this?
You can see what looks to be about 20 soldiers standing and sitting around. Some of them in official positions, some of them just playing cards and drinking together, socializing. One of them is counting dwarves as they walk in the mine.
And about how many of them are there?
About 20.
About 20 soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Eyeballing, like, what kind of... Are these like real tough soldiers? Or are they like...
Fighting soldiers in the past, who would they be like? Like the people we fought last time?
They look like your common, everyday recruits.
Are these like the
People
shitter,
that's,
like
AC, like 12 AC? Or...
like the 2D 5 HP guards, or what?
The 2d8 HP guards, yeah. The ones that have like chainmail or maybe a chain shirt and a shield and a spear and not much else going on. There's also at least one officer up there.
Mhm.
You're having a hard time spotting them from your like vantage point so far away that you're not, in order to not reveal yourself, you can't get to a spot where you can see the officer. But there's got to be at least one officer. And
In my
Theoretically
navigator's tools,
speaking,
would I have a like scope to like see?
nope,
Nope.
those are super expensive.
theoretically speaking, oh fuck, I totally just forgot what I was gonna ask.
Theoretically speaking,
Oh, I lost it. Never mind. Keep going.
cringe.
Wait, what are we doing?
Do we want to? I'll ask Locke. Do we want to attack, or like, are we just scoping it out?
I mean, I don't know what we have to gain from attacking these guards.
Wait, why do we care about this mine?
So the dwarves are being exploited like really hard?
Well, but I mean, it sounds like the guards are probably defending the town as well. I mean, as long as these guards are here working, I can't imagine anything else is going to come and destroy the city.
Wasn't this a free town before that had its own like?
It was a free
Militia
town that
and-
has Sunspin subjugated.
Yeah, but we can't free a city from the land of Mystria. If they send another contingent of soldiers, they'll overrun it again immediately.
Bet. Is it that important? Would Mystria do that? They care? Would I think that they would care?
I mean, it's a gold mining town, right? It's
Oh, sure. They
extremely
probably won't
valuable to whoever owns it.
How has this town been free thus far? How has nobody conquered it so far? Seems like it would be.
Well, you've got a whole week, so I'm sure you've chatted with the dwarves about that, and they explained to you that the approach to the town comes up through this narrow canyon, and normally they've got this large reservoir that they hold back, that they've got the ability to open and burst and flood the canyon, drowning any advancing armies. And their terrain outside of that canyon is really difficult to go across, and they have catapults, and crossbows, and ballistas, and all sorts of wonderful defensive tools. They're in a really good, like, geographical defensive position.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just they
and all
can't
of their
fight a
homes
dragon.
are underground, but a dragon comes and they just get wrecked because
Theoretically,
about terrain.
Neil, are you set up to do this?
I can do anything. What do you want?
Okay.
Let's free a town, baby.
I think if we split these guards in half, I think we could take them
I can
out.
take at least 12 guards. Alone.
12 guards?
I can maybe take 20.
20 guards. So you want to walk in here on your own, Captain Barbo, and just let loose?
You see what I did to those gnolls?
These aren't gnolls. These are soldiers. These are well-trained men.
Even dumber.
Wait, behind the guards, isn't there a dragon?
There's like a baby dragon, a little dragon down there.
Yeah, it's a little dragon somewhere in the mine. You haven't seen it.
But he's guarding gold. He's not gonna come up and like fuck with us.
Well, if we're attacking soldiers on the outside, that's totally plausible.
Does the dragon care about the soldiers or just the gold store?
I mean, the dragon is under
What I would
control of the
think.
soldiers. I imagine they'd call the dragon back if they needed help.
Would this little dragon be under control of the soldiers or just the big dragon?
Weren't
My
they,
guess
didn't
is-
they literally use this little dragon to take over the town? Wasn't that the whole
No, they
point?
used the big dragon to take over the town. Then she left 2 babies here.
Oh.
Koibu, define little dragon.
It's a good question. You talk to the dwarves with you, and they tell you that both of the dragons are quite
Wasn't one dead?
small compared to the red one. Yeah, one is dead. Unfortunate. Yeah.
For me.
Wait, how did that one die?
Some group of people came up here to try and liberate the town. They killed one dragon, heard about the second one and said, fuck it, one's
Out of
enough, and then just
curiosity,
left.
What was their name?
Their name?
group's
As
name?
a bunch of misfits, all sorts of people.
Previous campaign.
There's a...
So how big's the dragon?
The body is 30 feet with another 30-foot tail.
What? So how
Small
old would you
dragon.
say that dragon is?
I mean, are you trying to pull a monster out of the stat block and
Shaking
figure
my
out
head.
how difficult
Yes,
it
I'm
is and what
attempting
the
to
CR
mitigate.
is? Alright.
Would you
It's
say
Neil's
it's
world,
an
everything's
adult
different.
dragon?
It is not an adult dragon.
He literally said it's a
That leaves
baby
you-
dragon.
It's. I haven't looked at the 5e red dragon stat blocks. In a
Is it
long
like
time.
a 1,000-year-old dragon, but it looks 12, like Yugi Milonaka?
Maybe. You know, that's always a possibility. So it's probably a wormling or a young dragon. Hard to tell.
Let's team
Block,
it.
what's your plan?
I
Do you want
mean,
to free the town, or do you want to go back to the...
firstly, we should be reasonable men about this. We could communicate with either Darf or Sammy and find out if they'd be willing to offer us anything in exchange for liberating the town. I'm sure we could use whatever resources they
Maybe
offer
they could
us.
help us.
I don't think that dwarves are going to be
Dwarves
able...
are a strong race, Steve.
a strong race. I don't think a race is going to be willing to fight these armed guards. Otherwise, they would have rose up already. No, they would have risen up already.
Maybe they need... Yeah.
We could create a distraction in the town. Come over here, tell the guards something is going on. However many run back, we take care of those guards. It's effectively split them in half, and then we take out the other half up here.
Why are we doing this at all? I'm just curious.
Free a town.
I mean,
Okay.
one less. I mean, it's a sacked city. I mean, I feel uncomfortable walking away if we could free the city. No.
Yeah, it's just like, don't we have like a quest and other? All right, fuck it. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. I'm in.
We can help people out along the way. Can we? Yeah, I guess in the week then, if we talk to Darf and Sammy, are there any kind of maybe
they
magical,
seem-
maybe magical items that they might have found, or maybe any kind of smithing service, maybe any type of steel weapons they think they could forge for us, or anything? If we could free a city like this, I'm sure it'd be great for them to be able to keep all their gold. Or
Do they seem interested in the city being freed as well?
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Can we claim ourselves as lords of the city?
we don't
Well, you
have the
wouldn't be
time to
freeing
hold
it
the
then,
city
you'd be
down.
Conquering it.
Yeah, that too.
Do they, are there dwarves willing to rise up and help us?
No.
What if I get-
Darf will tell you that
They're not gonna
Look.
fight.
you want to set us free. I ain't gonna stop you, buddy. But don't expect me to go throw my life away on a fool's errand.
Surely you have some sort of reward in exchange for us helping you, though. I'm sure there'd be.
I'll give you my whole house.
I don't have much
really
use
care.
for a
Yeah,
dwarf
nothing.
house.
Well, I don't have much that you would have use for then.
You don't have any sort of extra iron or mineral around here that you could use to forge
I
a stronger
have
blade?
Some small amount of wealth that I would personally be happy to give you, but if I had some sort of stronger blade I could forge, I probably would have done so already.
Well, you
Locke,
should
I
just
think
do
there's
this
a-
out of the kindness of your heart.
I think we can do more good helping the people of the other land, not here in Gold Hill. This doesn't seem like our fight right now. We can come back.
Can we tame that dragon though?
Is there anything we could do with a dragon? Like, are we capable of taking a dragon prisoner, or is that way beyond us?
I don't
That's-
think we can tame a dragon.
That's a little far. Yeah.
I'm not interested anymore.
All right, we'll see about that.
So
Shouldn't we find out more about like the vampire and Tavington and stuff?
Nah,
Yeah, there's
shit's
that
fine.
vampire we let loose. I feel like that's a priority.
Okay.
Is there any vampire hunters here?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I
Give it a
say,
couple years.
instead of being wanted, I guess, by two large lands, then we walk away from this. Yeah, okay.
We'll be back though,
Maybe.
and I hope to
Maybe.
meet your.
Unless, of course, we forget.
No promises.
I will never forget. I will be back.
I'll put it in the show notes.
All right. You guys are going to go somewhere else now. Let's figure out where you're heading.
Where would we go for if we wanted to find out? So, do we still have this book that gave us the ability to come here that had it marked here, or did we
I
give
believe
that
you left it in Fen Den with... what's his name?
We left it with Wyatt.
with Wyatt? Yeah, okay.
Oh, we should go back to Wyatt, right? We told him what we were doing, and he was like supportive. So maybe he knows next steps.
Yeah, we should go to Wyatt.
Seems like why I was confused, but yeah, I agree.
Alrighty. There was also that hint that Kel Rivers gave you, right? She said if you're looking for more info about Yeah. There was
what?
that.
What'd you say?
She said to go to the Talons for more information.
Yeah.
Where
you
are the
guys would
Talons at?
know The Talons are
Oh,
down
I love
here.
sailing.
It is.
Oh,
There are a
man.
series of islands down in the southeast. They're frozen over. It's all snowy. And Barbo, as a sailor, you would know that the Talons are rumored to be home to these massive birds. They're called rocks.
I've seen
They've got
them.
like 60-foot wingspan. They can pick up elephants with their claws. They're massive creatures.
They're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I will hype it up to the party.
Okay,
Are
we should
they-
go to Fen Den
are they
first, and
baby
then
birds.
what?
Let's take a quick stop, talk to our boy Wyatt, and then
head to the
quickly
Talons.
go to quickly
Yeah.
Alrighty.
speed run this.
Let's do it. Now, there's one big problem.
Yep.
How are you going to get back into Drekis? The only bridge over the River Voden is here in Bridgegate.
I know.
Can I just carry people?
That's what I was.
Oh, sorry, Lily.
That's
You can go ahead.
it. You got
Retcon it. Go ahead. Midori, please. What were you gonna say? Dear?
If we have the ring that lets him walk on water, he can just take turns carrying each other.
Well, that's true.
I'll carry you first, my lady.
I mean, if you insist.
I'd love to. I'd love nothing more.
All right. You can find some spot along this river here where you can pull this off. Most of the river canyon south of Bridgegate is actually like in a canyon well below, but up here it's not quite canyonized. So you can go ahead and just cross and head on in. Okay.
All right, us and the whole party
Including
and
the
the
donkey.
go. Yep.
All right.
You're gonna carry the donkey across the water?
Yeah, it happened.
Okay.
I mean, Captain Barbos is a big, strong, muscular man.
Okay.
Okay, he's a pirate.
Put the
Did
ring
it
on the
not
donkey's
have, like,
nose.
500 pounds of shit on him too.
Get the donkey. What is the weight of a donkey?
What's
4
not?
pounds.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
everything in
okay.
D&D kind of falls apart if you give different weights to different animals, so we just kind of have to simplify and keep them all the same weight.
Okay, all right. So the donkey's a standard 500-pound creature. Actually, getting the donkey across is going to be a problem.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Wait, I hadn't thought of it.
Can the donkey
Okay.
wear like a ring?
Can I put
No, the
the,
donkey cannot wear a ring.
on the ear? It can't wear a ring, Neil.
Wait,
No,
Donkey cannot wear a magic
Midori's the
ring.
person that's most changed from all of us. Can't she just go alone with the donkey across the bridge while we are ferried across underneath?
The knight's still going to.
The
recognize
gnome
me,
can prestidigitation her and make her look different. And
Yeah, I
we're good.
Would,
Wait,
would
why
that
did-
be a
no?
good
Why does it
plan?
have to be
Koibu?
me?
Because you're the
Um,
only
the
one
one
that's
that's
completely
really
unchanged
different.
from the bounty.
You're a cleric as well.
Well, the gnome could change any one of you, right?
Yeah.
Why
Please.
does it matter? You know I'm bad at lying, right?
I don't know if he can do it himself because prestige. Oh, it does last an hour.
Yeah, I
That's
can.
enough. That's enough time.
Okay,
You've
so
been
you
really
have to
good at
do it.
lying, Midori.
Pardon?
You've done it multiple times now. You're like the best one at it. Maybe you should do it. It'd make me so happy.
Wait, we have to make them. We have whoever goes across. We have to make look different because now the knight and the soldiers have seen the evil Midori.
Maybe we shouldn't send a cleric across because it's pretty rare for a cleric to be up here, anyways. Especially like a
That's very true.
Okay, I'll do it.
prestidigitation is Ash. Make him into a.
I
something.
make him into a dawdling old man.
Make him
Wait,
taller.
can't you
and
just make
fatter.
me into another noble person? A noble-looking
No.
person?
Well,
That's rare.
You wouldn't let me
prestidigitation
sleep
wants
with
to
you,
Change
so you become an
his
old man.
appearance. You need like, you need alter self to change your own appearance. How do you alter someone else's? Can't do it with.
Well, you can do.
prestidigitation.
I can do silent image. I can do minor image. I can do all kinds of things.
Oh,
I can-
wait.
What is their duration? Is my question.
Before
10 minutes.
before we would have left the gnome place or whatever, could I buy a very cool anime cape that like covers part of the front of me and the back of me so that it covers the sigil as well?
Nice.
It's just a regular cape, but you just clip one side of it.
Yeah,
this
whatever
one's
is
from
big
an
enough
anime,
to
though.
cover the thing. Okay, yeah, all right.
Sure.
No.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
wants an anime cape.
Wait, which
I
anime?
don't even know what an anime cape means.
Whatever would be big enough to cover the front and not
Yeah,
like, well, that cape is actually only over your neck, so the sigil is completely visible and they all kill you
okay,
immediately.
Dragon Ball Z.
You get a traveling cloak that will cover it. when
Sounds
it's-
good. Traveling cloak. That's what I was looking for. That was the word I was looking for. Okay.
Yeah, cool. And so, how are you going to hide him, Gerald? Gerald's gone.
God
We need
damn
Gerald
it.
for this next point.
I hate Gerald.
Whoa.
What? Is that the kind of cloak look?
I don't know what you're linking.
What have you
Discord.
posted?
Oh, can you not look?
Exactly. That's a good anime cloak.
Here, I'll link it for chat. There you go.
Out of 10. All right, Gerald, how are you going to disguise Locke? Because prestidigitation is an hour, but it won't work. Silent image is only 10 minutes.
How
What do
long
you
does
got
it
for
need?
him?
How long does it take to cross a bridge?
At what point do you want to have the gnome walking away from him, right? Like, if the two of them walk up to the bridge,
Oh, sure.
he casts
I guess
a spell, it's obviously in front of everyone, so you need some distance away from the bridge where they won't see the change happening and then won't see the gnome run away from someone else. Like,
Why don't I just go?
there you go, that'll work.
Yeah,
the gnome
I
can
just-
change himself.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna be the dawdling old gnome. I'm gonna be like an even older gnome that's like really old with like a
Nice.
walking stick, and I'm gonna change it so I don't really look like a wizard. I look like a traveling merchant kind of, and like
you know, fat or
yeah,
anything like
definitely
that?
fat. I'm not gonna be ripped like my like Gerald is. Like, yeah, I'm gonna
perfect.
Yeah.
So you get to the bridge over here at Bridgegate. The rest of the party has crossed the river themselves. You're just taking the donkey and all the supplies through Bridgegate. And there's no line to get into town. It's just the bridge crosses the thing, and then a group of guards on the other side chatting with themselves until you get about 30 feet away. Then they stand up and look your direction. And as you arrive, they say, "Good day, Sir Gnome." How goes it?
Hello there, my boy. How are you doing today? This fine day. I'm looking for rhymes. This fine day. Not too gray, would you say?
You don't worry yourself with rhymes, old one. It's fine. We are looking for 4 treasonous brigands. He pulls out the wanted poster. And
Oh
shows it
my.
to you. Have you seen any of them?
Oh no, not bandits. That I couldn't stand it.
What about this one? He's a gnome too. Have you seen any wizard gnomes traveling about?
Whereabouts would they be, my boy?
Well, they were spotted in the direction you were coming from, sir.
Oh, I do believe I had heard I was just selling my items in Gold Hill, and I heard maybe a group there that could fit the bill.
Gold Hill, huh? It's enemy territory these days. You're lucky you got out alive.
Oh yes, I was very close, but you know, very few people would bother a gnome like me.
I see. He takes one last look at you, nudges his partner and says, "Look at the giant beard. It's the same as the gnome in the picture." The other one's like, "Yeah, but this one's really old." First guy says, "But he's a wizard. Couldn't it just be a trick?" The next guy says, "Well, let's give him a test. What do you have to say?" And the first one says back, "Tell me, Mr. Gnome, we have a magic rock with us that dispels any magic it touches. You wouldn't mind touching that rock just to make sure that you can pass on through, right? Just to make sure that you're not hiding something under all that."
Oh yes, that would be fine, my boy.
on.
I have nothing to hide from anyone.
He scurries off and comes back a few minutes later with a pillow that has a ordinary looking rock on it. And he holds the rock out to you on the pillow and says, "Now touch it, but don't pick it up. It will dispel any magic on you right now."
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and touch it.
Okay, absolutely nothing happens. They nod at each other and go ahead, sir, you may cross."
Oh, thank you. Have a wonderful day, my friends. Hope you enjoy your stay.
Get along, sir. There's people waiting.
Okay.
It's not, but they hurry you along. All right, cool. You make it across the bridge, and through Bridge Gate, no one bothers you. You can meet your fellows on the other side, and you can spend the next 4 days traveling back to Fen Den. Unless there was something you wanted to do when the party's not around.
Should
Did you
we
wanna turn them
yoink
in?
some rations off?
Yes, please take off 4 rations, everyone.
I'll take them off the donkey.
Okay, so take off 16 then.
Off to Fen Den?
There wasn't anything that you wanted to do, Gerald, while the party wasn't looking?
Nope.
Okay, cool. 4 days later, you guys have arrived back in Fen Den, and we can bring you even back to Dusty's Tavern. Here we are. You come in road weary and find yourself at your comfortable spot over here.
The Barbo's table.
Yeah. Wyatt is not presently in the bar, but you sit down, get your bearings. Dusty comes over with a glass of wine for Midori and Gerald and a glass of ale for Locke and Barbo.
Why does the gnome get ale?
The gnome gets wine.
Oh, wine. Wait, why?
She thought the gnome would want wine and Midori would want wine.
Excuse me. My gnome
Yes.
friend would like some ale.
Oh. She brings him an ale and takes away his wine.
I give a sage nod to Barbo.
Do we see? Is Wyatt walking around in here anywhere?
He is not currently visible in the tavern.
Can I ask her where Wyatt is?
Sure. She tells...
where-
go for it.
Where is our friend Wyatt? We have business with him. Urgent.
Right. I can send an errand boy running to maybe try and find him. I don't know where he would be this time of day, but you know, if you need him, I can arrange for that.
Please.
She heads into the kitchen, out through the back door. You can hear her through a window yelling at some kid to go find Wyatt. 15, 20 minutes later, he shows up in the tavern, coming in through the front door, and then makes his way over to your table. Greetings. You've arrived. You're alive. What'd you find? Should we speak? He leans in more closely downstairs.
Yeah, we should go to a private room to talk.
Right. He takes you back down to the same basement that you were in before. The sounds of the tavern upstairs fade away, and it's just you guys down here. So, what's the news?
I fear we've made a grave mistake. I think we've released something that we probably should have left alone.
What was in the tomb?
A vampire.
What do you know about what was supposed to be in the tomb?
Just not too many more. And I'll show him the ring.
You look at the ring. Shakes his head at it. I don't know what that means. Well, I've managed to ask around. I bought myself a barbarian slave and put it to him about all of this nonsense. He says that was a tomb was sealed away because something of great power was left in it, sealed in it. So
Sounds
that
like
must
it's
be the
someone of
vampire.
power.
Well, we just let that out.
Well, that's not great. But at least it's far away from civilization, and better to let it out than... What would Lord Tavington want with a vampire?
Who is
He
Lord
had
Tavington
sent
warring
some
against right
soldiers
now?
Build a bridge, and we found them, and there was a knight, and then we told the knight, and the knight was like, we're here to build the bridge so that they can bring a wagon over it,
What the hell are they doing?
and they were gonna go to the cave and do something there. And the vampire mentioned something about going to kill all the stone men.
Well, that's not great. I don't know who these stone men are. I don't know what Lord Tavington wants with that vampire.
Where do you think we could find out information about this?
We know already, right? We're going to Perniceness. That's what the vampire told us to do. Lock.
Talons.
Yeah,
The
but
Talons,
maybe
sorry.
Wyatt also has some ideas of where we could gather information in case the Talons don't tell us what we need to
Wyatt
know.
seems pretty clueless about this whole situation, but Wyatt, please.
Wyatt's a resourceful man.
Is he?
The
Go ahead,
vampire baffles me. I can't imagine why any person, law-abiding or not, would want to do with the vampire. What is this nonsense about the Talons?
That's where she told us to go if we wanted to find more information.
Well, I have some information about what's been happening here. Our dearly beloved sheriff has been placed into early retirement. Fortunately, he has been taken over. His successor is an appointee from the crown, from the army. The problem on the road that you took care of did cause some ripples, and well, sheriff is gone. There's some more guards in town, ones that I don't know, I don't recognize.
What's the name of the new sheriff?
He shakes his head. Some dolt by the name of Frederick. He's a, how do you say? Yes sir, no sir, 2 bags full type of fellow. Everything must be precisely by the book and in his little box of what is right and what is not.
Are they causing any trouble aside from...
Oh, absolutely. Yep, he arrested Dusty last week because her ale shipments didn't happen to coincide with the arrival of his note taker or something like that. She brings her ale in by the boats, and somehow his tax man wasn't there, and they didn't quite pay the right fees on it, and so she was arrested and imprisoned for a week.
How many soldiers do they have stationed in a town of this size?
Hundreds.
Oh, of course.
Well, yeah, about 100 would probably be what we're looking at here. Let me get you a more precise number.
No, that's okay. I don't need... That ballpark is okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you guys keep safe, but I think we're going to head off to talk to the Talons at... What was the name of the island? Perniceness?
No, we're gonna go to
No,
Perniceness
they're
to head
called
to the Talons.
Perniceness to go to the Talons. Yeah, I think that's...
He pulls out a rolled up parchment and hands it to you. It's one of those wanted posters. He says, be on the lookout for this. They've come up around town. I hired a few kids to tear them down and burn them.
Yeah, we've had a couple run-ins already, unfortunately.
So they know the most famous pirate on all these lands.
Unfortunately. Do,
Not a great sign.
Was there any more information that we could glean from that book that might be able to help us or answer any of the questions we have?
He flips through it, pulls it out from the spot he's hidden it underneath the bed here, and flips back and forth through it, saying, I have been able to figure out a few more pieces. As I said, I captured a barbarian, or bought a barbarian slave who can help me decipher this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Takes a nice, long, deep breath and says, whatever thing was buried here is something of immense power, he keeps saying. Some sort of heartless, demonic entity. Something that was attempted to be controlled, but could not be controlled, and so locked away, where it could not be run rampant. I assume that's the vampire you all set free. So I would be on the lookout for anything that might link Lord Tavington to a vampire, though I can't imagine what would. The rest of the book has a lot of insightful things that I will be happy to share with you when you get back from this trip that you're taking.
Why can't you
pieces I want to-
share them with us now?
I would rather give you a complete debriefing rather than a partial one.
Are you in the process of translating it still?
He nods.
Do you feel comfortable shipping a translation of that once you're finished to Perniceness, and then on our way back from the Talons we can pick up that shipment and then head back, or?
As long as it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Otherwise, it could easily be traced back to me. I wouldn't want that.
Could we establish a sort of cipher right now so that another person wouldn't be able to translate the book, but we would be able to easily do it?
Does he have thieves' cant? He does, right? I think we talked about it before.
I think Chad, one of your characters, tried to drop some thieves' cant, and he looked at him kind of dumbfounded. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he didn't know what it meant.
Yeah, he just kind of looked at you like, what?
Yeah.
We could use a cipher or a predestined drop location. You know, just don't leave it in the hands of someone.
Does he, I guess we'll finish that. Go ahead, Locke.
Yeah, as long as we can establish some way of stealthily dropping it somewhere so that it won't be traced back to you. Yeah.
He thinks to himself long and hard. There is a tavern in Pernissus. I seem to recall. The Wench's Whale? I think it's its name.
I've been many times.
Okay.
Good. Good. Then you'll know the bartender there is a friend of a friend, a cousin of mine, you could almost say. Not quite. I will leave it with her. I trust her.
What's her name?
Her name is Rosetta.
And the whale's wench, you said?
The Wench's Whales.
Wench's
Or
whales.
Wench's Whale. Does Wyatt, do you know of a ship that we can use to get to the Talons? I left mine with my old crew, and they're not too fond of me right now.
Ask Rosetta. She'll be able to help you out with whatever you need. If you tell her I sent you, she will. She'll take care of whatever.
Is
In
my
fact, hold on. And he goes to the table and jots down a quick note, signs it, seals it, stamps it with a ring that he pulls out of a pocket, and hands it over to you. Yeah. Give her this. She should help you with anything you need then.
Okay. Is my bounty any higher? Did I have any crazy escapades when I was a pirate?
I don't know. You tell me. What crazy things did you do as a pirate that left you level 1?
Not too anything too crazy. Actually, I came in at level 3.
Okay, well, what left you at level 3 as a pirate?
Just robbing a lot of, ships from the armies, and Captain Bad Brad Barbo was known for his ruthlessness and just willing to kill anybody. Even his crew, even his shipmates that betrayed him.
He's a murderous man then. Yeah?
He was a murderous man, but he's turning a new leaf, yeah.
Okay. So there's probably a bounty on your head. I don't know if they've linked that bounty to this one. They probably don't know they're the same people yet.
Yeah.
But if you told Major Tavington or one of his employees that the wanted man is none other than Bad Barbaro, maybe your bounty would go way up.
Another question. Can I steal Wyatt's avatar? I like that. It's really sick.
Avatar?
His character.
You want that one for
Yeah.
Captain Barbo?
It's so sick.
Well, that's him. You can't take him. No.
Can we import our own avatars later on?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there you
Yes,
go.
we
Should have
can
worked on it,
totally
Mr. Moon.
So, that is that. You guys can head out of the basement, back to the rest of the tavern, and take off or do something. I don't think there's anything in town you guys want to do, right?
Nope. I think we're going.
I think we're
Let's
ready
go.
to go. Yeah.
You're lucky I didn't kill him and take his avatar, Neil.
Okay.
Let's see. It is 2075.
While we figure out the travel, can we take like a 5-minute break? Is that okay?
Yeah, totally.
Are y'all okay with that?
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to take a break right now.
Okay. All right, cool. I'm going to
Tell
put us
them.
on the be right back. Tell who?
Tell your stream. Be like,
They can
hey, we'll
hear
be right
us
back.
talking
Yeah,
right
I know,
now.
But talk to them though.
All right.
They want to be talked to.
We're gonna take a break, guys. We'll be back in like 5 minutes. Okay?
Bye.
Don't say goodbye. Say be right back.
We
Be
ain't
right
coming
back.
back.
Jesus Christ.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Gnomes, Tomes, and Catacombs. Last time we left off, we were in the town, about to head off to the Talons.
You were so much better at that than I am. Can I just have you do that from now on? Can you be our official announcer?
Yeah. I like the way you do it, though.
Oh, okay. Welcome back, everybody. We have some new token artwork you can oogle over at while we play. You guys come back to your tables. You're all about to, Wyatt's about to take off when he turns on a dime and comes back to you and leans in and says, there's one other order of business. If you should hear about any philosopher's stones lying around, they're mentioned in the book a few times. I still haven't sorted out what their purpose is, but
I
keep
look
your eyes
up.
out.
I know the stone. Philosopher's Stone?
I expect a wizard to know. Yes.
Yes, Philosopher's Stone. This is known. Let me think. Well, there used to be this is a long time ago, because I'm quite old. You may not see from what I look like, I'm told. But it is a bit off of an ancient stick. And there are many different stones in the world. They make magic stronger. But I've never ever heard of anyone that has one.
He nods along with you, going, that's good to know. All I knew is that it was a magical something. It's mentioned here, and it's circled a few times in a different ink that was used in other parts of the book. As if someone was... There's something going... I can't put it together yet. I need more information.
We don't know who owned this book before, right? Was it under the possession of Lord Tavington, or?
I thought he was moving his ledgers around, but this is what we got instead.
Okay. So we don't know who would have written in this book, whose ink marks these might be.
Correct. If you can figure out where this book came from, or if you hear anything about Lord Tavington and a philosopher's stone, that's all. Those would be good clues to follow up on.
Okay.
Furthermore, it is with great regret that I have to tell you he has been promoted to a Colonel Tavington and given his own division, cavalry.
Understood. To the Talons we go, I believe.
All right. And off you go. It is a multi-day journey to Pernissus. There are going to be just a few minor problems. The biggest which is, how do you get there without going through a major town? You could try and just walk around the town through the forest, but the forest is a fairly dangerous area. But you could try it anyway.
I mean, we have no choice. I think around towns, we probably avoid forests. Well, wait, actually. Could Wyatt make us a few convincing disguises? He seems like the type of man that would have access to those sorts of resources.
He thinks to himself. There's an old friend of mine. You know him. You saved his life once upon a time.
Ah, shoveler.
No, not shoveler. God. Buck. You remember Buck, right?
Yeah,
We got him in the spider cave.
Yes,
A
yes,
fool.
you saved him from all the nonsense. He would know more about this. Let me go get him. And he heads off and waits until Buck, or comes back with Buck a little bit later. And with Buck in tow, they kind of pull you guys outside where you're away from everything else. And Buck says to you, all right, Wyatt's told me what you guys are looking for, and I can help you out here. I've got, let's call it a small space between some floorboards in my wagon. Just big enough for a couple of people. If you don't mind some tight quarters, I can sneak you into just about anywhere you need to go.
We're headed to Pernissus. Can you sneak us all the way over there?
He nods. Travel with me. I'll get you through passageway in and out of towns. Absolutely.
Sure.
Sounds good.
And we can sneak into the space, like when we're almost there, right? Within like a few miles. We don't have to be in the whole time.
You don't have
Okay.
to be trapped in here the whole time. It's going to be tight quarters. All you got to do is not make any sounds while you're passing through the gates. That is simple enough.
And the donkey should be able to just ride openly. Should be fine, right?
And
yeah,
I
they'll
can't.
attach the. They'll have the donkey ride beside the
Yeah, okay.
thingy. Fine.
I'm just gonna ride on the wagon as like an old man, human old man.
I don't think that's as great
You
idea.
don't think so?
Just be inside with us. What's the reason not to?
Okay,
All right.
I'm convinced.
Hee-haw,
Okay.
hee-haw.
Great. That means we can skip over all the random encounters that you would have gotten into. And we don't have to do any of the guards that would question you. Or any of those problems.
Speed running.
Yeah, let's just see if there are anyone that wants to attack your group openly and
D&D
brazenly. Nope. You find yourself in Pernissus just 4 or 5 days later?
I'll mark rations off. 16 again.
Yes.
Does the donkey have a wanted sign?
The donkey does not have a wanted sign, fortunately. It should be 20 rations total.
Oh, 20 total, not 16.
Yeah,
Got it.
It's 5 days instead
5
of 4
days.
days.
What were you
Yeah.
thinking?
And 5 days later, you guys are in Pernissus. This is the town where you killed Lord Tavington's son.
Allegedly.
And, yes, allegedly. And what else went on here? Midori was hiding from the guards, right? Or lying to the guards about who she was, because she is a witness to the events here.
She was
Is this
lying and
where-
then dipped.
This is
And
where
then
I got beat up, right?
Unfortunately.
Mhm.
Fortunately.
But you
yes.
killed all the witnesses to the event, right?
No. We didn't
Did
kill
the
the
butler get away?
We didn't kill the butler, right?
We sent him on
Yeah.
his way.
We sent him on his way.
Wait,
Right.
I killed the butler. I turned him into
No.
dust. With,
We killed the butler.
Did we?
Yeah.
Wait, we really
Yeah.
did?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think
Oh,
you
we're
did
murder
kill him.
hobos.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and we didn't even get in trouble with it. What did we learn? We only got in trouble because we let those people live. Lesson: kill everyone.
I agree,
Murder hobo.
Gerald. I agree.
Kill everyone except the elder black dragons that Koibu set up to see if we were gonna kill them on the side of the road.
Okay.
No, you're starting to sound. You're starting to sound like Midori.
It's
She's
us
growing on me.
or them, okay? Just looking out for us right now.
They're
It
still
does
loving
make-
you somewhere, Midori.
Okay, we need to
Maybe you
find
could help me find it, Captain Barbles.
Wench's whale. Let's make our
I was
way.
having trouble. I was having a good time.
Well, you get to the Wench's Whale. It's right down by the docks in Pernissus. It is a rowdy and boisterous sort of place. Let me go find my boisterous tavern music. It's the sort of place that the Barbos would call home. There's a bunch of drunken debauchery going on. There's sailors getting up on tables and doing dances. There's serving girls walking around having to hit people for being lecherous old bastards.
Can I?
There's serving boys walking around having to hit people for being lecherous old bastards too. It's kind of a shit show here. Everyone's drunk and it's loud.
Can I do a quick perception check to see if I see any of my old crew?
Yeah, go for it. You know what? There is one guy here, but it's a guy that you had to abandon on an island one time. Why did you strand this guy on an island?
Let's say he.
What did he do?
He just wasn't following orders. Actually, it was really the real reason was we got a bunch of loot and I just didn't really want to share it with him. I didn't
So
feel like
you
he was
get all-
pulling his weight, so we just left him.
You just abandoned him on an
Just
island.
left
Well,
him. Yeah.
perfect.
Locke,
You
I
see
think
him
I'm gonna head out. We can meet up outside the town, and I'll kind of like tell him where I'm gonna go.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so you take off,
Yeah.
hide from this guy. The rest of the party can enter on in.
Oh, I do give him the note though that I took from
Right. Okay.
Wait, which note?
the note from what to give to the bartender.
So that he'll help us or whatever?
Yeah, she'll.
Okay.
All right. So here you are in The Wenches Wail. There's a guy playing piano, people playing billiards, dancing, singing, all sorts of behavior. You find Rebecca behind the bar. She's sitting there, or standing there, handing out drinks, pouring them as they come. She sees the three of you approach and flashes you a bright smile, saying, "Hey there, honeys. What can I get for you today?"
I mean, we kind of wanted to talk to you in private about some matters that we wouldn't want to discuss out here in the open. And then I'll hand her a note, I guess. From
She will take it, just look at the seal on the back without opening it, give you a bit of a nod, and like a give me a moment gesture, and she heads out and out from behind the bar and upstairs. And a few moments later, one of the other serving girls comes by and taps you on the shoulder and says, Madam Rebecca is waiting for you upstairs in the third room on the right. Please help make yourself at home.
Okay, let's go. And I motion for the other two to follow me. Midori and Gerald.
You find yourself in a small room here in the tavern. It's got a bed and a table. She's sitting on the table with her feet on the chair that would sit underneath it, and sees you coming in and sort of fanning herself with the note as you all walk in. She waits for the door to be shut behind you and says to you, "Well, looks like you're all acquainted with her cousin. What can I do for you?"
We are looking for safe passage to the Talons, southeast of here, or east of here, I guess I should say.
That would be some dangerous sailing. I can surely arrange something like that for you, no problem. What sort of parameters do you need?
I mean, hopefully a boat that is able to safely carry us there, but otherwise we should be able to handle everything else ourselves.
Good. No need to keep this low from anyone.
Traveling discreetly would definitely be preferred. I don't know how active the Colonel Tavington is in these parts, but we definitely don't want to be noticed by him.
Colonel? Did he get promoted already? That son of a bitch. Well, he's quite active here. The place is basically run by his men. So keeping things away from him will be a bit of a pickle. I can manage. Do you have a time frame?
As soon as possible.
Okay. Well, I'll go talk to some of my boys down on the docks, and we'll see what we can set you up with for the next day or two. You can stay here. You can use the room next to this one and this one. I hope the four of you don't mind sharing a bed. And keep your head low. Sometimes some of his boys come in here looking for people, and, well, wouldn't do to have them see you.
4 to a bed sounds a little crowded.
Two beds, this room and the next one.
Oh.
We'll
Okay.
figure it out.
Look up and lock. Everyone ends up sleeping with the gnome sooner or later.
I'm sure we'll figure
Once
this
you go
out.
gnome, you can never go home.
Yeah, out of shame.
Okay, yeah, we definitely look forward to getting word from you in a few days. Maybe Gerald, you can go outside and grab the captain and bring him up here. We can hang out here for a while.
This note here also says that you haven't done a lot of work for Wyatt before?
We have or haven't?
Have not. You've only done a job or two for him, yeah?
Yeah, we've done a couple odd jobs.
Are you in the business of doing odd jobs for maidens in distress?
What kind of odd job are you looking for us to do?
Well, as I said, Lord Tavington is all over this place. And he's not the most respectable man. He doesn't understand business needs come first sometimes. One of his officers in town has been a particularly unruly sort of lout. Likes to come in here, pick a fight, break some tables and chairs, refuses to cover the costs afterwards, drinks and eats his fill, never pays his tab, that sort of fella. We, like to see him behave better. Or not at all.
Perhaps if he lost one of these fights, he'd be too embarrassed to stumble back in here again in a drunken stupor.
She nods. That might do the trick.
When does he normally come in and drink?
Evenings.
Every night?
Not every night, but any night. He might be around tonight, he might not.
We'll keep our eyes out for him.
How does Rebecca look like?
Rebecca is 5'7", 140 pounds. Got curly red hair, a black apron, green eyes. Kind of wears a short, I shouldn't say short shorts, but like mid-thigh shorts, sandals, low-cut top. She seems like a low-cut top. She's
a
she's a barmaid.
Oh, okay.
You can tell that it's probably actually padded from below to make it look a
Okay.
little more busty than it is.
I see. Okay. Just wondering.
Are you looking over at Brad to see what he's looking at?
I'm not there.
That's
He's not
right.
there.
Okay.
Didn't I go get him?
Oh, did you get me by now? I mean,
Sure.
sure, I'm back.
Okay, now I'm looking at him then.
I am focused on my drink.
Oh, okay.
Well, all right. Well, who's gonna do this? Captain, do you feel like you could reasonably take him out in a one-on-one?
I can take anyone out, Mark.
Do we feel like we could reasonably dress Barbaro up such that he won't be recognized in a busy tavern? Maybe he can get in a little tussle with the whoever. What was the name of the guy that we're the soldier coming in? Did we get a name?
He's an officer.
Just an
Goes
officer.
by the name of Colin. Doesn't use his family name. Likes to be a regular, everyday sort of folk. You know, never goes by his last name. Colin.
I love beating up nobles.
Mm-hmm. Technically, he's a lieutenant.
Could we
Is he
give
a noble? Is he a noble?
Oh yes. Yep.
Why
Likes to
not
hide
have-
it though. So
Locke challenge him to a duel or something and then shame him.
I'm not gonna openly reveal my name or challenge anyone in this city. We've all got a price on our heads.
Okay.
Just let me kick his ass.
Yeah, I think if he just gets taken out in a bar fight, I think he'll be too embarrassed to come back to these parts.
Make a
Bar
rap
fights
song
aren't till,
about
like, the
him
death,
being like a
right?
noble, but wait, we can make a rap song about him being like a No, hang on. Like he's like a noble, right? So we could make it like seem like he is actually not a common folk and he's not like anybody else. Like that, like the ending of 8 Mile.
Ah. You could definitely 8 Mile him. That's a good idea.
You could if you want to. If you want to construct that, you can do that.
Yeah, if you want to do that.
Okay, after I'm gonna write that while Barbo kicks his ass.
Okay,
I
yeah,
won
do
an
that.
Academy Award for this too.
Okay.
Wait.
Can we reasonably so this is a tavern. People aren't going to be like IDing people as much as maybe some passerbyers. With maybe like a haircut or a shave, could Barbo be reasonably disguised such that he wouldn't be recognized in here?
Probably. You haven't seen any of the wanted posters down here in Pernissus,
Mhm.
so
Shave
probably
my
get
head.
away with it. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna shave the Barbo's head.
I will have a hat though from now on.
Okay.
You don't go for the cue ball look.
No,
Okay.
don't want.
Sounds good.
So, yeah, that night, sure enough, Colin comes to town, and he's gonna do what he does. Let me see if I can get us a new tavern map. So it's not the same one over and over again. So what's the plan here? Are you just gonna challenge him to a fight openly, or?
Yeah, Barbo, get a little rowdy, challenge him to a fight, kick his ass.
I'm sure he's gonna do some dumb shit where he comes to my table and like maybe touches me or fucks with me in some way. So.
What if he doesn't fuck with you though? Like, what if you have to
If
fuck
he's
with him?
if he's fucking with somebody else's table, I could go stand up for them, right?
Okay. So, where is the bone and ink stuff? And the rest of you, are you
can
going to
I
be at the
have-
tavern watching, or are you going to be hanging out somewhere?
I'll be hanging
Can I
out in
have
the tavern watching.
Can I have Midori cast the spell on me that'll grant me some additional AC?
Somebody's a little frightened.
I'm frightened. I
Resistant?
just like all my yeah.
It's a
Is it
saving throw.
Wait, what do you mean?
It'll help you
Um,
on a saving throw is what I.
Didn't you have a spell
Oh,
that
okay.
gives somebody plus
thought you
1 to
had
AC or plus 2 to AC?
Plus one or two to
Really?
AC.
I don't think I.
Oh, that might have been only under
That
your other
was-
goddess.
Yeah, that
The
wasn't.
shit god.
Yeah. See,
Barbo,
I'm
if you're
cool.
not feeling it, I can do this one for you. You don't have anything to prove.
Are you at 18 AC now? And
I mean, we're not.
strength,
I'm not gonna have my
yeah.
full plate mail on. We probably have no armor, I imagine, in a
Oh,
bar.
you're gonna.
Comes in and plays.
Let's fight. I imagine this would be like an armorless fight, or lighter armor. Even chainmail seems like it would be too heavy for a bar, although I don't know what would be appropriate.
I mean, if it's gonna be lighter armor, I could use my studded leather armor.
So typically in towns, people don't usually wear armor because it's pretty obvious that you're trying to do something. Most people don't wear armor in town. So you guys would be dressed in normal clothes, and someone's not going to pick a fair fight with someone wearing armor.
Plate
With
mail,
a
yes.
fight, it's gonna be plus to strength for like melee attacks, right?
Strength or dex for melee attacks, I believe.
Yeah, you gotta fight.
You're not feeling it anymore, Barbo?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll get the haircut and the shave then.
Oh, don't shave your beautiful hair, dude.
I'm not gonna be recognized in here.
Okay, let's bring you guys to our new map. Grids. And...
Fuck, would I get sneak attack and shit for that? With fists?
You might have to double check the specifics on sneak attack.
I'll read it.
I don't know.
Okay, Koibu, I'm gonna prepare my bagpipes for the song after Mouton kicks his ass. Okay.
Finesse or range weapon? Nope. Lock can do it.
That doesn't sound like
See ya.
Mouton's gonna go for it.
That's
Nah,
okay.
Lock's got it.
Okay, then I'm gonna prepare the song for after Locke's got it.
That's right.
All right.
Songs would be sung about me regardless.
Classes built for 1v1s? Yeah, with guns. Or whatever. Just haha me.
All right. So our, what do we say his name? Colin. Lieutenant
That's him.
Colin comes on
The
in
giant.
one day. Comes on in that night, and he and his buddies immediately come to this main table right here. There's maybe 4 or 5 other people at this table when they come in, and they just kick them out. They come over and like lift up the bench everyone's sitting on, have them fall backwards, kick their feet around, laugh at him, start just like eating their food.
Can we be down here?
Throwing
if
up
that's all right?
arms, and one of them calls out, "Hey there, Rosetta! Bring us all of your ale." They're just kind of being loud and boisterous. Yeah, you guys can be at this table. There
Thank
should also be a Gerald and a Midori here somewhere.
Midori can sit on my lap.
I'm like by the stage where I can get attention later.
Okay, so you're like over here maybe? I don't know what you want to consider the stage, but
Elevator
Yeah, I'm
service.
like over there with my bagpipes. Yeah.
perfect. So Colin comes in and he sits down. There's a bunch of other people here, and he's just generally kind of being a prick. He's telling like wildly off-color jokes that actually aren't even funny. In addition to be like wildly off-color, like that maybe there's something there, but that's just being
Wow.
rude for the sake of being rude.
Okay.
He's just insulted people. He's being an asshole, but he hasn't attacked anyone other than when he knocks people off the bench.
Who were the jokes about? Was it like a race in particular, or?
It was about people from Ralwick. It's like people from the north, that big plain area that you guys passed through, West Voden. Ralwick, it's an area. You've moved through it recently. It's the big plainsy area where you killed gnolls.
Just wanted to make sure. Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's talking about the people from Ralwick and how they can't tell the difference between wheat and hair. And you're like, really? Sure, there's
Not
not
even a
blonde
good
people in
joke.
Ralwick, but
Not
like,
even a
it's
good
not even.
joke. Yeah.
It's dumb. Yeah. So when are you making your move, Locke?
Sure, I'll go over and sit across from him. I'll ask if can I join you in a drink?
He looks you up and down. Do I detect an Aridonian accent there? You from out of town, buddy?
I am, and I'm looking for the funniest man in the room, and you seem to be the only one here telling jokes, so...
Well, the funniest man is you because you look so funny, yeah? Am I right, boys? Am I right?
I'll laugh so hard.
That is an amazing joke. I think I will sit down and join you for a drink. Can I sit down and then drink his drink? The whole thing.
You reach across the
And
table,
take his
get
drink,
his
and I
drink.
drink the whole thing. Yes. Mmm.
He gets up, comes over stands next to you, puts a hand on your shoulder, puts a hand on Midori's shoulder, and says, friends, we've come here and we've made new acquaintances, and that jackass over there," he says, pointing to Chad. Or not Chad, Brad. To Brad.
Me?
But let's ignore that. Yeah, let's ignore this asshole right here and focus on the new friends. He says, patting Locke and Midori on the shoulders. How great of friends are they? And he looks over at Brad and gives you a smile. Lifts up Brad's drink and calls for a toast to new friends.
Can I attempt to stop him when he lifts up my drink?
Yeah, how do you try and stop him?
Just gonna fucking shove him.
Yeah, give me a roll to hit.
What would I roll with? Just the 1d8?
Just your
plus
normal, all of your regular rolls, yeah. Yeah, you give him a nice solid shove. He goes stumbling backwards. Give me an opposed strength check.
4?
Ooh, shit.
The nat 20.
Athletics check is what
Athletics.
you're looking for. Yeah.
Acrobatics?
Nope, athletics. That's better than he's got. He trips over a stool, falls on the ground, and spills the beer all over himself.
You guys follow this buffoon? He can't even keep himself upright.
They are laughing sort of tentatively and awkwardly, like, is he laughing too?
Maybe you shouldn't touch my beer when you obviously can't handle the ones you've had.
He gets up, comes over to you, and throws a punch. I think at this point, we should probably step into initiative, actually. So he would have been over here.
Got a
knock
20
down
on
and
initiative.
back up. Yeah, right. Let's get him.
Are we rolling attacks with weapons? Is that how we're doing this, or?
It's going to be the same attack roll no matter what weapon you use.
Okay.
Either it's strength or dex based. So you can go ahead and roll your normal weapons to
My
see if you
character's
hit or
so
not.
Kino.
I mean, if Barbo wants to fight him, Barbo.
He was fucking with me, dude. You know Neil does this.
All right, Barbo. So Colin gets up, covered in alcohol, raging in the face, like red. You can see he's got blinders on. He's looking at you and only you. He's coming over to beat the shit out of you, but you go first.
All right. I will attempt to. Is he like? He's like running at me.
Walking. It's not that far to
walking.
move. Yeah, because it's like 10 feet away.
But I know he's about to like fight me.
You can see it
yeah.
in his eyes.
All right. I'm just gonna give him a nice punch to the jaw.
You go to strike him, and he like ducks to one side, steps out of the way, dodging your
Do I
blow.
get two or no?
No, you can offhand, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll hit him with the other one.
You crack him the second time.
Am I getting?
No, you've got an enemy within 5 feet of you. His allies are at the
where
other
are they at?
edge of the table.
The other?
We don't have any other NPCs in here, but they're sitting on
I
this side of the
respect
table. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a long table.
Well, I don't know if this. How big are these doors?
And I'm near my allies,
We're
right?
breaking the rulers out. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I guess you're adjacent to your allies. You do get. No, sneak attack has to be finesse, and your fists are not finesse.
I'm pretty finessing.
Your
Oh.
fists are not finesse weapons.
You're tiny, but not that tiny, Mr.
What?
Barbo.
Like this?
They're not finesse weapons. So
I'll
you
lay
crack
that.
him
I'll
once
lay
in the
that.
jaw. Why don't you roll me, I don't know, D2 damage plus your strength bonus?
So just slash roll D2? It's like, I think I have a
D2
plus one.
Yeah,
Oh, D2 plus one, yeah. Slash roll D2 plus one.
I think that's an unarmed attack.
3.
Crack him for 3. Let me roll some hit points for him.
I'm guessing a bar fight isn't like, we're not gonna like fight to like, from 29 to 0, hitting each other 3 for each time, right? Or is it just...
Probably not.
Alright.
No.
We'll see.
I mean, you have a lot of HP, so it could go on for a while.
I might just
or-
want to beat the shit out of him, though. I don't know.
I might beat him an
Alright.
inch of his life.
Yeah, you crack him once in the head. He stumbles with it. It becomes his turn. Yeah.
Am I allowed to use Dex instead of Strength for that, or no? For,
No,
like, the
I think
next ones?
I've double checked. I think it's got to be strength.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, so there we go. It's his turn, and he's just gonna come with a crotch kick for you, like right for your balls. With a 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 to hit.
Yeah. That would hit.
Yeah, he crotch kicks you.
As he
It
goes to
is-
throw that kick, can I go ahead and take a punch at him?
You rolled initiative, right?
I
So you
did,
can go
but I have
on your
reaction.
Oh, you have Sentinel?
I sure do. I took that Sentinel Polearm Master.
Yeah, but you're not. Are you attacking him with a polearm?
Nah, but I don't need a polearm to hit with Sentinel.
Yeah, doesn't it say? Does it not need a polearm?
Sentinels, you have mastered techniques to take advantage of every drop in an enemy's guard, gaining the following benefits. When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. Creatures provoke opportunity attacks from you, even if they take the disengage action before leaving your reach. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, and that target doesn't have this feat, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature. Does Fist count as a melee weapon? Okay.
Yes, it does.
Then my normal 2-hit, 24. What do I roll?
You're gonna roll a d2 for damage, plus your strength score.
Roll 1d2 plus 3.
Plus 3, yeah.
See ya.
And then,
Ooh,
just
so you-
curious, because for the interactions here, let's say that I were to do a Sentinel here. Let's say that I were to use, so he's still going to get his attack, right? Assuming he's not dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
However,
stagger more.
let's say that I was using my Battle Master feat to trip him. If I were to trip him here, would he still follow through with the attack, or how would that work?
He would then. Oh, that does interrupt his attack. I would just give him disadvantage on the attack for having to like make it while he's falling or something.
Okay.
Right.
In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and why not? I'll throw a superiority die here. Give him a
Does
that's a good.
Sentinel interrupt or happen after? Doesn't specify. Okay, go for it. Yeah, do it.
And I can use my superiority die on a reflex, right? I'm pretty sure on a reaction.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I don't think it says you can't.
So then I believe I'm rolling a 1d8 here. Let me just triple quadruple check. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to knock down the superiority die of the attack. I don't know how you want to do damage, because technically that would add 5 damage then onto it.
That's fine. You add 5 damage to it. You,
Okay.
like,
Then
crack
he
him
needs
just in the corner of his jaw.
to make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
All right. 1d20 plus 4. No, he's a fighter. No, it's just this. 1d20 plus 4. That's a pass. So you crack him in the jaw, sending him reeling, but not actually knocking him prone. And he gets his crotch kick off on Captain Barbo, landing his foot right between your legs solidly for 6 points of damage.
Thanks.
Mind-bending, painful, testicle-ripping damage.
hell of a
Captain Barbo is unfazed.
Gerald, do you have anything to do?
Sure. I can sing a song.
Sing
In the
us a
middle of
rowdy
the fight?
tune.
Or are you waiting for the end of the fight?
I am going to start up the bagpipes to give like a rousing tune to the fight, and then I will I will wait until the end of the fight. But I'm
Okay.
gonna start the bagpipes now.
Midori, it's
Like
your
a like Braveheart style, yeah.
It seems like a fight between the boys, right?
Yeah. Colin's
Yeah.
bros are just standing and watching. They've gotten to their feet, but they haven't done anything yet.
Am I still like holding my scythe?
Probably not.
I hope
think
not.
your
Oh,
weapons
Midori,
and
what the
armor
fuck?
are-
I'm just
Yeah.
wondering, okay? I'm going to, take a little step back, take a sip of wine, and just enjoy myself,
All right. Locke, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take another swing at him. And then roll 1d2.
Plus 3.
Yeah, 1d2. Is there any way you can get advantage on this roll?
Why?
Because then you would have made a critical hit.
I mean, reasonably, it seems like... No.
All right. Oh my
could
god,
cash
another 5.
I could get him advantage.
No, we're not having a bar fight where he's getting his ass kicked from the
alright.
front and back. That sounds like super... They would be more like head-on.
Yeah, that
Otherwise,
would be...
this would turn into like a fucking tortured session or some shit.
No,
Doesn't
I
he
can
always
him-
get? Isn't he like guaranteed a 4 or 5? It's just like a 1 or 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure.
So you crack Colin again, and it becomes Barbo's turn.
Does he look like he's had enough, or does he look like he needs to
Can you see his
get
HP
fucking
bar?
hit a few more? Yeah, I can see his
Yeah.
HP bar. I'm just wondering if he's like.
Gonna
Gonna
stay
chill
until he
out.
dies.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, you knocked him down and hit him. Locke hit him again. He's pretty battered. He's definitely sort of surprised that
he
you
knocked
guys
down
have
right
managed to. No, he's got to his feet again. He's surprised that you guys have been fighting back, but he hasn't given up yet.
Okay.
He's maybe it's like the hell, where did this come from?
Yeah, I guess we'll just hit him with both hands again.
10 is a miss. 26 is a crit. Roll me 2d2 plus 1. Oh my god. All right. He's had enough of it. It's his turn next, and he just kind of stumbles away and kind of makes a motion to his comrades who come and sort of like shove you guys out of the way, and 6 of them leave the tavern very
See
quickly.
you later, pussy.
Oh.
On the way out, though, they are interrupted by Gerald.
Oh, I point to him and I play my bagpipe. I say, and I begin a song. See this guy? He got his ass kicked by a couple of bandits, but I know something about him, and you won't be able to stand it. His pallor is white, fingers soft. He wears velvet gloves, holds crystal goblets aloft. He had one shot, one opportunity, but he squandered in this fight, and he's not even a member of our community. He's a noble. He doesn't know nothing of us common people. Rise up and kick him out. You have nothing to lose but your chains. Don't let him treat you like sheeple. Oh, look, he's worn his brown pants too. Oh, wait, that's not his pants. It's just his poo. And then I cast Prestidignation, and I make his pants like brown.
Oh my god. They go out in a fucking huff. And there are cheers from the crowd. There's pounding on table. There's everyone's getting up. When Rosetta comes over to you and goes, my god, that was good, but I think you're going to get yourself in trouble. You should get the hell out of here right now.
I'll say a round of drinks for everybody on the barbos, and I'll give her 5 gold.
All right. They will cover everyone's drinks for the night. Not really, but partially. The guy goes. He doesn't show up that night again. And in the morning, you have a boat ready for you. Although, also in the morning, you guys do overhear at breakfast a couple of people talking about a gnome who has been stabbed to death outside in the street somewhere.
That's all right.
Yeah. It might be related, it might be unrelated, but, there's a dead gnome nearby.
Roll hit dice.
Cool. Were you wounded?
I lost 6 damage, 6 HP, right?
Oh, right.
Unless you want to give me back.
No.
I'm gonna roll another one.
My HP now. All right.
That was enough to get me back.
Okay. Next is our journey to the island, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Do we want
Rosetta has procured for you a ship that will take you to the Talons and then wait for you for up to a week and then take you back.
Do you think
if you want to sort out some other arrangement with them, that's fine. But that's sort of their existing contract.
That's
Okay.
probably what we need, right?
Well, I was gonna say, do you think is this a good spot to call it? Because Lily's got our league thing pretty soon.
Yeah. Let's just wrap up any other
30
loose
minutes.
ends that might be around.
I mean, we took care of the Colin the officer. I think we're ready. Well, we should just be ready to hop on the ship and go, right? Is there anything else we need to do here?
Do you want to investigate the gnome thing real quick or no?
Yeah, we got a few minutes.
We have
Let's
like
just take
30
a look.
minutes.
Yeah.
I
It's up to
mean,
you.
It's
I don't
at
care.
10 p.m., Steven. Not 9:30.
okay.
Just say you can't throw me under the bus like that.
Okay, I'm not gonna throw Lily under the bus. There's a bakery next to me called 85 Degrees Bakery, and it closes at 10, and they have really good chocolate rolls.
Oh,
Okay.
my
But I got time. Let's go. Okay, Lily, just fucking take one for the team. God damn.
Come on, Lily.
Okay. I mean, we can look into the gnome things, but our abilities to investigate are gonna be severely hampered because we can't walk around openly in this town, right?
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, really? You want to go out and fight all the soldiers when they identify you from the wanted
It's
poster?
fine. It's fine. We can end early. You guys.
Oh,
find
no,
out
no, no,
that
wait, no, yeah, wait. What's going on with the gnome? I want to know now. I'm really curious. What happened to him?
Okay, 85 C is very delicious. I think you should go.
Oh, you really have to leave right now, Lily? If you have to leave
No,
right
I
now, we
don't.
can call it.
I have
Okay, so
30
what
more
happened to the
minutes, but
gnome
I
then?
know you
Yeah, what
really,
happened to the
really-
gnome
Fine,
then?
What happened to the gnome?
Yeah, what happened to the gnome?
Yeah, what happened to the gnome?
Neil?
Yeah, Neil, tell us.
Yeah, Neil, tell us. What's in the news reports?
Well, there's a kid on the corner shouting, "Extra, extra! Read all about it! Gnome slain in Pernissus." He's handing out this stamped paper. It's like a single page wood block. How they carved the wood block overnight, you have no idea. But you take it from him, and it appears that late last night, a gnome was found stabbed 60 times in a back alley street between just a house and a warehouse. Yeah.
Damn shame it wasn't our gnome. Hey, Locke.
Jesus, Barbo.
60 times.
That seems like a gnome hate crime. No?
Seems a little aggressive for a fellow party member.
I was kidding.
Just
it
being
further
fair.
says that the gnome's teeth were all knocked out, his tongue was removed and not found, and his fingers were all broken post-mortem.
Wow. That's brutal.
Maybe he tripped.
He tripped and fell onto a bed of knives? Over and over again?
Silly gnomes.
Do we?
What do you think, Locke?
I mean, I could speculate. Maybe it was because of last night they encountered a different gnome and blamed him for Gerald's songs. Like, I mean, I don't know.
That was my guess.
I'm not a detective.
I'm not a rapper.
But I mean, regardless, I don't know if we have the means to investigate this right now, or if it's even our responsibility to investigate it. Gerald's not dead, right? Gerald's still with us.
Hello.
Yeah.
I think that's a normal reaction to getting gnomed, me old chum.
How we?
All right.
Everything seems in order here.
That's where
We'll end it
we're
here.
gonna be done for this.
Sounds
Hey.
good.
We'll
Okay.
come back.
Yeah,
next
I can tell Lily really wants to go, so okay.
It's not me. Stop
It's
blaming
okay.
on me. It's not me.
Okay,
All right.
shout us out. Let's go through everybody. Lily, go ahead. Tell people
just
about your
gonna
League of
blame
Legends
it
team
on
that you're
me
going to be
and
playing
leave
soon.
it.
Go ahead, Lily. You're
I
scrimming
can't
soon,
bel-
right?
Why are you doing this?
Twitch.tv/LilyPichu.
Be honest with your viewers.
She's having a lot of fun
okay?
playing League. She's
No,
doing
you-
scrims.
Can you not talk for me?
Are you guys going to win your tournament? They're playing against Tyler One's team in the League of Legends
I was going to leave
Invitational.
at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And it's not 10 p.m. You just want to go thread, which is fine too. Just be honest.
Anything else?
Steve's covering for me, everybody. I have to go. I have a league tournament. I'm playing against Tyler One.
Okay, Mr. Moon, you have anything you want to shout out? Go.
Yeah, I stream every day now on twitch.tv/Mr. Moon, so thanks.
And then,
I stream
Devin?
every.
Wait, but you're the last
Sorry,
one. You're like the host guy,
Sorry.
okay?
Yeah,
Jeez.
Koibu's like,
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Who's next?
Devin, you.
Oh, okay. I hope you've enjoyed my rhyming precision. Now I'll guide you to your next viewing decision. I'll be live on http www.twitch.tv/Mylixia with the after game D&D post show. Come on by, watch and drop that follow. As for D&D, we'll all see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to us with Twitch Prime.
Okay, and then, yeah, Koibu.
I'm Neil or Koibu. I have a street channel as well. We do a bunch of D&D stuff. We got a game tomorrow morning. It's a single-player necromancy campaign, and we got a campaign on Fridays with our European cast who are playing into Cuba, and maybe like 6 months ahead of time of where these guys are playing, but still same world events. And our last episode of Frozen Frontier is going to be this Sunday on twitch.tv/Koibu. If you've been following that at all, this is the finals. It's going to be great. I'm done.
Is the Necromancer one Dicing with Death?
It is Dicing with Death, yes. We've been playing it for 15 years, 20 years. Fucking forever, man.
Sounds awesome. Well, hey, I'm Destiny. Obviously, you can find all my stuff at destiny.gg. The biggest thing I'm promoting right now are meme shirts that I'm selling. If you go to destiny.gg/shirt, I think there's a really dumb bat one right now. If you want to waste your money, you can get that. It's only available
It
for
might get
7
taken
days.
down soon, so you...
Wow. It's so limited edition, it might get copyright stricken, I guess, by
Yeah.
some Batman people, although I don't understand how that could ever happen. But yeah. Anyways, I'll probably be streaming after this. And then I think Devin usually does like a post D&D wrap-up stream too at twitch.tv/MYLIXIA, Mylixia, if you want to check that out as well.
Thanks, man.
And then, yeah, I think that's all we got. Thanks for joining us. We should be here next week, unless Lily has a conflict. Do you?
Can you please stop?
Be nice to my
Please
friend,
stop
Steve,
me.
okay?
Okay, it sounds like she'll
I'll
be here then.
next week. Yes.
Okay, cool. Maybe I'll leave
I
it to
can't
you
wait to
sometime
play
this
with you
week,
next
Lily.
week,
You're
Lily.
still in LA, right?
Yes, Steven.
Okay, cool. Thanks a lot for joining us, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.